ready. It's
Oh.
still like got a minute
No,
and 10
it's
for me.
not. Do I want to do it now? I don't know. Because as you said it, I just changed it over. Am I doing it?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. What? No one? No? Okay.
Hello?
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 We're-
Well, I thought
Hello?
was saying hello when he
Yeah,
introduces us.
yeah.
I didn't say
I thought
anything.
you were saying
No,
hello to the,
I'll
to
say
the viewers.
I'll say it now. Hello. Oh God. Welcome to RPGs Like to Party, a place where friends and family come together to play tabletop RPGs. I am Noah, or Nose to my friends, and I am the DM tonight. That stands for Dungeon Master, otherwise known as Game Master, in some places Keeper of Arcane Lore. And my job is basically to guide the heroes and be like a referee. I'm joined by my very good friends, who I will let them introduce themselves, where you can find them and their characters. If you want to start that off, Kay.
Yeah, my... One sec, I've got to do this bit because I've got to do that in your own shout out in a bit.
It's all good.
My name is Firefly K. I'm playing a character called Everly. Fuck. I'm playing a character called Everly. She's a wood elf cleric, and you can find me on Twitch at Firefly K, and at Instagram for Firefly K Gaming.
James.
Hi, I'm James. I'm going to be playing Stavros, a human wizard. And I'm not on anything, really.
And Seth.
Then Streamlabs gives me a shout out.
Yes. And Seth.
Hi, I'm Seth. I will be playing the character Istra Astaroth, who is an Eldritch Knight, and you can find me on Twitch at Sephiroth_rising.
There's
I'm
an
gonna shout out myself.
Yeah, go on, shout out yourself, okay.
There's no underscore in your name, by the way.
Right, scratch that. Don't follow at all.
Don't follow Sephiroth_rising. He's a fake.
It's just Sephiroth Rising.
Yeah.
So before we start this off, like, how is everyone? Everyone good? We all good?
Yup.
Yarp.
Bit nervous, but yeah, we're good.
We'll be fine. We'll be patient. We understand that people are just getting into this, learning stuff, and that's the joys of it all.
Okay.
I believe the scientific term is bricking it.
I mean, I am too, so it's all of us. We'll be fine. It's all about having fun. I'll just read the little recap so that when people listen and stuff, they'll be able to kind of get a little gist of it. So, 72 years ago, there was a war that lasted only a couple of months. Thousands and thousands of people lost their lives until one day it just stopped. The army that disappeared just as mysteriously, just disappeared as fast as it came, basically. They didn't leave a trace of where they came from or went to, but the only proof that it did happen is the aftermath of fallen cities, villages, and people. And while the people that did survive rebuilt, some places had no chance of coming back, leaving only ruins, rotten decay where nothing would ever grow. And you guys will be starting in a small village known as Solvest, obviously, which has a population. It's not a big village. It's only got a population of 63 people. It's coming close to a summer harvest celebration. It's only a couple of days away, which is just about the celebration of growing of crops, people coming of age, and seasons changing and stuff. And that's kind of where things will kick off. So, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. It's somewhat late, around 8 p.m., and it is raining. And you're all standing before of what only an hour ago was the Wet Werebear Inn. Now, you stand in front of only burning remains. You all look around with your soot-covered clothes, faces, and singed hair at the scenes before you. The people around you burn her confused, trying to understand what happened just like you. You remember music, the sound of laughter, the smell and taste of ale and cooked meat, then a window breaking, a cloaked figure, the flash of red, heat, pain, the force of being pushed, and a single word being spoken. Valsaress. And that's where we're going to start. You all take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Turn for me because I just arrived.
No. It's the same for you, hun.
No! Wait, I'll come in after the damage.
No. That's
Unlucky, Just write in my notes 1 HP of damage before done anything.
yeah. And this is
Hang
where
on,
it's
have you guys literally just started?
yeah.
Literally, yeah. We've been waiting for Will, but he's not showing up yet.
Oh, sorry I'm late, guys.
No, it's all good.
It is no
Um,
problem.
Right, I'm just gonna mute myself for a second while I make a coffee, but I'm still listening.
Yeah. So you're there standing in front of this inn that is just ruins now. People are hurt and wounded around you, just kind of staring at this in shock and horror, not really knowing what to do. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go and immediately try and heal and help some people. The NPCs, people around me that need help.
Yeah, what about everyone else?
Well, I don't know everyone else. I'm just going around for whoever's on the ground, whoever needs help.
Yeah, there's old people that are burnt. There's their skin is charred.
Yes, I'm gonna go help them.
Yeah, so I'm just explaining it to you.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna help everyone else. Yeah, but what about everyone else? Well, I don't know anyone.
I'm just gonna go help anyone.
I was talking about like the characters because they're there with you.
Yeah,
You're all
I know,
kind
but I don't know them, so they're just people that need help to me. So I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
help them.
god!
Sorry to be really annoying. Could you just do a cliff notes of what I missed? No, carry on.
So, so it's late. It's 8
Would actually be
p.m.
helpful to get that word. The word that we heard, but I couldn't write it down fast enough.
Oh, Valsaress. So VALSHARESS. Yeah, there's a few old people, dwarfs, humans, elves, just kind of lying on the floor. Everly, is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Evilly, yeah.
Evely, sorry, Evely, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, so you've crouched down in front of them. You're pulling them up, making sure they're standing up. They're okay. They can walk around. Obviously, some people are bleeding from it, from the rubble that came from the little explosion that happened. What about
Okay.
like James?
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see if I remember what I'm doing.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna do it on the D&D app, and I'll tell you what I get.
Absolutely, go for it.
I got a 4.
Yeah, you have
I
no.
don't remember what I'm doing.
You have no fucking clue. You know you're somewhere. There's something's on fire. You're a very confused old man, who's just looking at these people like, okay, there's people here. Fuck, do I do? You see
Just
an
gonna
elven
shamble about.
shambling about with your walking stick. You see an elf bending down, helping people stand, making sure that they're okay. Seth, what about you?
I'm surveying the scene with my hand on the hilt of my sword, ready for an attack again.
Okay. I don't know if you want to roll perception for me.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I have a passive in that.
Yeah, that's fine. You just you press it and it'll do its little thing.
Okay, I don't see a perception thing to press anywhere here.
It's in,
In
senses.
skills.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, skills. Sorry.
yeah. So with perception, you'll have like a little like a plus number there. You literally want to just click that. Or press that, sorry, because you're on phone.
20.
You rolled a 20, yeah. You're having a good look, even though it's a bit late. You can still look around and see what's going on, but you don't really see any other danger coming around. This hooded figure you cannot see at all. It's literally just you, these other people that are walking around, an old man who's stumbling around confused, probably mumbling to himself, the elf pulling people up, and just make sure everything's okay. What you do notice is where the inn is, you hear some noises coming from there. Some of the beams that have fallen in from the fire start to move, and you hear a soft voice calling for help.
And that's me.
Yeah.
So I've heard the voice, and I've decided not to help. That's all.
Okay. The voice becomes more panicked. You all start to hear this voice calling for help.
No's being like, somebody help this person.
Seth's just like, I am not being railroaded into this.
Nope.
I am going to do what I want.
Which is fine.
Evilly kind of sits up a bit, like she's looking in the direction towards the noise, and she goes, "Hello? Hello? Is someone out there?
Help! I'm stuck.
Where are you? Keep talking. I need to follow your voice."
I'm under the beams, bitch.
Well, fuck you then. Goodbye. No, I'm joking.
No, to be fair, it was No's like, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
he speaks like
Where
a
the
gangster in this
fuck am
world.
I?
Like, what?
Hello, excuse me, big man. Wait, what does? Oh no, I can't ask the wizard.
I mean, you can ask the wizard, but he's a bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna
Occupied.
ask him. I just you there? Hello, in the cloak, and she taps Seth's character. Hello, hi. This person needs help. Would you help me move the beam, please?
I have no interest in that person, nor helping you.
Okay. And she just turns around and she goes like to pull up the beam on her own.
Yeah, do you want to roll a strength for me, please?
Yeah, let me just get back to my.
With advantage, though, because the person underneath is going to start pushing at it as well.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, that's just enough. As you start to pull it up, it starts to creak. You feel, obviously, the heat on your skin. It's really strong, and you do start to lift up a couple inches. The person actually scrambles out from underneath and starts crawling away and sitting down, gasping for breath. And she's like, "Thank you so much."
You're welcome. Are you okay? Do you need help? Are you bleeding?
She kind of looks over herself. Apart from the odd scrapes and the bump on her head from where obviously things are falling on, and she seems absolutely fine.
Okay, if you'd like to make your way down there, that's where it's safer. Go and stand with everyone else.
Well, I mean, I could, but this is my establishment.
Oh,
This is mine.
I'm really sorry for your place. It looks a bit of a mess now. It'll take a while to clean up.
I mean, as you look at her, she stands up and kind of like brushes off her clothes. You see that it's a half elf with like short, shoulder length, red hair, freckles, though really dirty face, green eyes, and you remember as Tatty.
Oh, Tatty, that's you under that soot and dirt. I almost didn't recognize you.
Wait, who are you?
Oh, I was just in here before. I was having a drink and some lunch. I came for the harvest. I was just nobody.
Oh, you're one of the new people that have come into the village.
I only come in for the harvest and other things to help out the village with financial things, and so I can eat, because we all need to eat.
Yeah. She kind of looks around and kind of puts her hands on her head and just kind of drops them slowly like, this is a fucking mess. Are you all okay?
Oh, I'm fine. But there's some old man that's walking around looking at his walking stick, and there's a big scary man in a cloak who's just mean.
Oh, is he mean?
Very mean. He wouldn't come and help you. I wouldn't serve him if I were you again.
He wouldn't help me?
Nope. Doesn't
She-
want to help anyone.
Oh. She looks around, she sees, obviously, the old man with his walking stick walking around tapping things confused, and she sees Seth's character kind of sneers at him a little bit and points as if to go to tell him off, but completely decides against it. And she walks towards, obviously, the old man. She's like, do you need help?
I believe so.
Okay, what's...
I don't know where I am.
What do you mean you don't know where you are?
Oh, I know I'm in Solvest, but other than that, not the foggiest.
Oh, I mean, did you get hit on the head? Like, what happened?
Oh, no, I'm just old.
Oh, that's really
Happens.
worrying.
It happens a lot.
When I'm old, I don't want to be like you.
Wow.
I mean, that was a bit harsh, but
I mean, I don't
I'll
want to be
take it in good
forgetful.
spirit.
I mean, do you forget everything? Like, look at this place. How can you not remember anything? This place is on fire. Look at these hurt people.
I see that, and oh, oops, I didn't do it.
Are you sure? Would you remember if you did?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I think he's probably a little too old to have tried to do this. Plus, like, the voice that yelled that weird word didn't sound like his voice.
Oh, well, what? I think I remember that.
That I do remember.
You
do?
do remember that?
Al Sharesh.
Oh, I think it was Vuhaha.
As you say that word, James, everyone kind of gasps around you, and Tati kind of takes a step back in like kind of shock from it.
Yes, I guess it might have been me.
No, you shouldn't say that word out in the open. Like, let's just sort out these people, and I'll bring you back to my home, I guess, where I'm with my sister, and we'll sort things out.
Home's not on fire, is it?
I hope not. She kind of glances around. There's no other places that are burning. It's literally just the one inn that's burning in the little village. Does
Does it look like anyone's trying to put the fire out? Should we at least try and put the fire out?
No one is trying to put the fire out at all.
We look for like a well or something with water in it.
I mean, like, just behind you about 20 steps, there is an old well. But no one's running towards it at all.
Okay, well, I'll get on with that. I'll shuffle over to the well and start getting buckets of water.
Yeah, so
I'll follow suit.
as Evely, is that how you say it?
Evilly.
Evely.
Oh,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
Evely and Stavros, you obviously walk towards this old well, and as you peer in to kind of see it, you don't really see any water in there.
Oh. Well, looks like that idea's out the window.
Tati walks over. She's like, "It's an old well. We've never had to really use it. It's just there for decoration more than anything."
A decoration well? Well, okay.
Yeah, I know. It's not the
Make much sense.
best of it. We're not bright people here. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
She kind of tugs on both of your hands and she's like, "Come with me. This will
Okay.
burn itself out eventually, and we can come back and see it. But you come with me." She looks over at Seth, your character. She's like, "I mean, you could come if you want to, but I'm not going to be nice to you."
My character lets out a huge sigh. Just to break character for a moment. I have a cantrip that's frostbite. Would I be able to solve this problem?
Go for it.
So my character lets out a large sigh and walks over to the burning building, and cast frostbite upon said building.
Yeah, I mean, as you do it, as the frost kind of comes from your fingertips onto the building, like most of the fire does go out. It's ice kind of forms on the edges of the whatever beams that are standing. A little bit of embers still going. The fire does calm down. Obviously, the rain is helping as well. But this place is lost. It's they're gonna have to rebuild completely from the damage that's happened from the explosion, the fire itself. Sassy just kind of nods her head.
So I turn around to the people and I say, "Are you happy now?"
You could have done it earlier.
I mean, it helps.
I say, yeah, you could have done that a bit sooner.
As she starts to say the word thank you, you hear a crack, and as the beams that were holding up this establishment go from the temperature from hot to cold, it splinters and cracks, and it all just collapses in on itself, and she just stares at this rubble. Oh, yeah, that's broke. That's broke. That's broke. Everyone all the people just kind of have a few tears and they kind of cry, and they eventually start to back away from the fire and just kind of stare at it in horror. But as you're doing this, and Greg, are you here?
I'm here.
I just had to make sure we're actually here. So as Tati kind of starts to lead you all away, going a few rounds of like different shops that you've seen in the center of the town and stuff, eventually come to a house. And okay, that's where your character kind of comes in. You've gotten there a bit late, but you've basically been wandering around the little village just trying to find your way around. It's not a big place, but it's an unusual design of a village. And you see, obviously, in the distance, you heard the loud bang and you saw what looks like smoke and fire, and you see these 4 people shuffling towards a house covered in soot and damaged clothes and singed hair.
Sorry, it's the singed hair.
Yeah, eyebrows singed, eyelashes singed.
I walk towards them and I say, trying to do my character's voice for the first time without practice, oh my god, are you guys alright?
Evely just like looks at you and with big eyes, and she just nods quickly.
What has happened here?
Oh, someone yelled out a word and then everything went boom.
This definitely sounds like dark magic.
Probably. Or a bomb.
Is there anybody else trapped or hurt?
No, we got the lady out. She's fine. There's an old man, he looks a bit confused. I'd be careful of him. He's got a stick.
I kind of like clutch my cloak closer to my chest. Like, oh.
I have a stick, and I'm not afraid to use it, though I'm mostly harmless.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Well, where are you guys going?
We're going to this lady's house. She just told us to come in and have something to eat. It could be fishy now, I'm saying it out loud. Maybe we shouldn't go. What do you think, old man, Grandpa?
Can I, like, make a perception check as to whether Tati is on the up and up?
Go for it. On the up and up.
Yeah, on the up and up. We never know. She might have planted the bomb herself. I'm going to roll, what is it, a D20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
So it would be,
I got an 8, and what is perception? Got +2, so 10.
Yeah, you believe it. She's got good intentions. really feel anything negative from her.
I think that we should go along with this fine person here.
Evilly shrugs and goes, okay.
I know that I've invited you to my home, but you're talking like I'm not here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do that
Who said
often.
that?
I do apologize.
I mean, it's okay. I'm Tati. I owns the Wet Weber Inn, which is gone. It's all my work that I've done is gone.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, she glances over at Seth's character and just kind of glares at him a little bit more, and kind of ushers you all towards her home, which is a small little house.
Oh, I literally just arrived in town. You probably don't want a tiefling in your home.
No, please come with us, miss.
I am pretty cold.
I mean, that was really the only place where there was spare beds and stuff, so I'm gonna have to put you up, you know? There's not a lot of room. My sister's in there, you know?
I don't need much space. I could sleep outside.
No, it's I can't let you stay in this rain. It's pouring.
Oh, it's raining. Okay, I will need to be inside.
Can we just have 2 seconds? Because Will has joined the chat, so we're going to need to get Will in properly. And also, I don't think Greg... Oh, he's on his phone. He won't be able to use the Roll20, will he?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
if you're on roll 20, Greg, you can hear the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
You
Also,
need to get a laptop.
also, Big X, that beep was fire rolling in Roll20. It makes a beep noise, and it is very loud.
I didn't
Wait,
hear
I
any
didn't
beep.
roll. It was James.
I rolled, and I
Oh.
can hear a beep.
It beeps if you're not on it. You bitch.
All right.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I didn't hear any beep.
Yeah. Will,
Oh,
hello, you're right, hon.
Hello.
Hey,
So
Hello.
sorry, guys. I was like, I got home from work and I got everything done, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna lay down for like 2 minutes, and I had a YouTube video on and I just fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's no problem. Yeah, we'll get to your character in a little bit if that's cool.
Yeah, take your time. Absolutely.
Sweet. Thank you. So, Tassie ushers you all into this small little home. Wood, nothing amazing. As you come in, there's just like a wooden table, like 2 chairs, little fireplace. It's not big. It's got a little bit of stairs going upstairs. But it's think of it like a 1-person flat, but it's a home. Just small and compact. And she goes, I know it's not much, but find somewhere to sit down. I'll make something. Have a talk about things. I'll be back. I need to get my sister.
I think it's lovely.
Thank
And
you.
she goes and sits down by... Is there a fire?
There is a small little fire lit. Just as you go in, table, 2 chairs, and then on the left side of the wall is where there's a little fire.
Okay. We
Can I
can still
just
hear the
stop a
rain.
bit
Is
for-
that okay?
I'm gonna turn that off now.
Oh.
Can I just stop her before she goes and gets her sister?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excuse me, miss. How much would it usually cost to stay in your inn?
Oh, not a lot. About 2 silver.
I give her a gold.
I don't have any change. Everything was.
No. Keep it for your trouble.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Evilly smiles and is moved by this thing, so she also gives the lady a gold.
Thank you so much. Like I obviously I care for my sister. It's just me and my sister. So thank you so much.
Not a problem.
I suppose I have to give a gold piece.
You
Thanks,
don't
everyone.
have to.
We're gonna
I
guilt
know I don't
everyone
have
out
to,
of
but it's-
all of their gold.
Yeah, it's my character. I give a gold piece.
A little tear falls from her eye, and she gives you a little hug. She's like,
No,
thank you.
no, I move away from the hug.
Okay, she goes
Um,
instantly to Evely, and she's like, "Thank you." And she tries
Oh,
to
you're
pull.
welcome. And then I stare at Seth's character.
I pull her. Did Seth even step inside?
Yeah.
She kind of
Okay.
pushed you all in first before her.
So Istra stares coldly at Tatty and says, I believe the accommodation that you offered here was free.
It was. I didn't want any money. But I'm grateful.
Well, and that's settled then. I'll wait at the door.
Oh, okay.
I told you he was really mean. Like, oh, mean.
He really is, isn't he? He's kind of scary.
Mm.
I grab a chair and I put it to a far corner and just sit looking at the floor.
Cool.
I'm going to sit cross-legged in front of the fire, just like playing my own daydream land.
Yep.
I'm gonna look for the comfiest chair and sit down in it because I'm old.
It's just 2 wooden chairs. There's no cushions on them, nothing.
Well, I'll take one of the wooden chairs then.
Okay. I'm assuming it's the one closest towards the fire, so you do that.
One nearest the fire, yes.
Yeah. Tatty runs upstairs and she's gone for a couple of minutes. But this is a perfect time for you to kind of like introduce yourself to each other, explain what your characters looks like, what they're wearing. So go for it, guys.
Hey, miss. She looks at Greg's character. You look scared. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. I've just been traveling for a long time. And I'm not really used to strangers talking to me.
People don't talk to you? Why?
They can get a bit hung up on my appearance, I guess.
Oh, the horns. I think they're really pretty.
Thank you. Lazarus blushes, not really knowing like how to accept a compliment.
Evilly holds a hand out and says, I'm Evilly. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Lazarus. Nice to meet you. I hold my hand out, but in like a really like, do you know, like a camp way. As if, like,
Dainty way,
"Just my
yeah.
hand."
And she just kind of, Evilly just kind of looks at it a bit confused and just gets the tip of your finger and shakes your hand a bit with the tip of your finger.
Lazarus smiles, thinking that's exactly what I wanted.
Grandpa, what's your name?
Well, I'm actually not a grandfather. My name's Stavros Bumblelaw. I'm a retired teacher at a wizard and witchcraft school.
Oh, what was the school called?
Lobworth's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
What school? Sorry, I missed that.
Lobworth's.
Lobberwort. Never heard of it.
Globworth.
Globwort. Never heard of it. I'm sorry. My name's Evilly. Are you
Nice
okay
to
if I
meet
still
you.
call you Grandpa? I never had a... And she looks really down and sad and she just looks at the floor. Really sad.
You're gonna guilt me into letting you call me grandpa through the campaign.
Who knows?
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you, Grandpa.
You can call me grandpa if you need to.
Thank you.
My name's Lazarus, but you can call me Reese.
Reese.
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Oh, Lazarus.
I thought it was Riss. I've been pronouncing it Lazarus.
Oh, you can call me Reese.
Riss.
It's nice to meet both of you. And you over in by the door. I didn't catch your name.
Evilly glares at the nasty man.
If you must know, my name is Istra.
Istra. It's a fancy
He's
name for a
To
scary
make
man.
your
It
acquaintance.
even sounds
Istra.
menacing to say it.
I'm assuming you're not from around here.
You would assume correctly.
I always do. I clutch my
true.
flute.
Isham rolls his eyes and sneers.
Evilly spots the flutes. Oh, can you play that?
Yes.
Would you
Yes,
would you
I can.
give us a song, because it's been a really sad day and everyone's really sad, and she looks down at the floor really sad.
I would like to play a song on the flute to warm people's hearts and raise their spirits during this troubling time, please.
Will you roll a performance for me, please?
Yes, I will. My performance is a 14.
Yeah, go for it. You play it beautifully. Go on, explain it.
Oh no, I'll show, not tell.
Is it just a single note?
The end.
So in general.
What? Can you not whistle?
I was just whistling!
No, you weren't. All I heard was, I can't even do it because I'm laughing.
We got.
It was, it's like the mic cut out or something.
Well, whatever, it works because I rolled enough numbers.
She spits in the flute as she blows it.
Stavros
did you say about-
stands and starts to clap.
Evilly gives you 2 thumbs up and like nods vigorously.
I do a slight bow of the head.
Too kind. I practiced for 15 years.
I've heard better.
I wanted to know what he was going to say.
Is he allowed to say he had better? Because I'm pretty sure I rocked his world.
You're just a mean man.
Will you describe what your character's like wearing as well? And what they look like, hair, anything that they've got on them that could be like any jewelry that they're wearing.
Say if people kind of over talking, do you just want to pick people out to describe?
Yeah, so Saf, do you want to tell us what your character looks like?
Okay, I'm in chainmail. I have a sword and shield. I have black hair, pure white eyes. I'm 6'3", and I'm about 12 stone.
James.
Stavros is about 6 foot tall. He's got purple robes with like a green hemming to them, and a red cape. He's balding on top, but he's got long white hair at the back and sides, and he's got a long white beard. And let's say he's got spectacles on as well.
Bless him. He's a proper little grandpa, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Greg, what about you?
I'm red. I've got black hair. I've got horns. I'm wearing a green dress. A black hooded cloak. I've got little earrings and a little. What's the nose piercing called where it's in the middle of your nose?
Bull ring.
Septum in it.
Oh, septum ring.
Yeah, I got one of those. It's all in gold. Oh yeah, I'm 6 foot. I'm 24.
Likes long walks on the beach.
I'm a C cup.
I'm a sea cup. Question: do you have the goat legs or just normal legs?
What the fuck are you talking about?
So
Goat legs?
tieflings, they have like the hoofs.
Oh, I didn't sign up for that.
They don't have to have. I just want to know if she had the
No,
hoofs.
I've got Naomi Campbell legs.
Oh. Just legs all over the place. And,
Yeah.
And okay, yours.
Okay, so Evilly is around 5'4". She's quite slender. She is wearing a green cape, you know, like the ones from Lord of the Rings that Frodo and everyone wears. It's something like that with a brooch at the front, like an elven brooch. You can tell that her clothes are kind of made, they're kind of fitted to her so she can move very easily. It comprises of a skirt and some type of leggings, again in like a green color. She carries a longbow with her, and a dagger sheath, and she also has she's got mousy brown hair, she's got golden eyes, and she's very pale in the skin, and she has a slight silver shimmer to her skin. She wears a ring on the middle finger of her left hand, which is gold, with vines as the band and a little red jewel in the middle. And she also has a raven, but you've not met Rue yet.
There we go. So, after you've played the flute, and obviously both said that, there's a little bit of little clapping in the back, just behind you all, who's facing the fire, and you see Tatty with about a 5 foot little girl. I say little girl, a 5 foot young woman with her, who has the same red hair as her, but it's longer. Obviously half elf as well. She's got one green and one amber eye. She's roughly around like 16, 17 years old, and they're all just kind of clapping, giving small little smiles, applauding Lazarus.
Thank you, you kind ginger folk.
Ginger? They kind of look at each other awkwardly and go, right. Everyone, obviously I don't know everyone's name. Evely, I know you. I think it was Stavros. I don't know the
Stavros, yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know the other two people. This is my younger sister. She's known as Teak. Her nickname's Teak.
Hey, Teak.
Teak awkwardly waves at you.
Evely waves back enthusiastically.
She hides behind Tatty and starts to shuffle upstairs. Well, I guess that's as good as you're gonna get. She's a bit shy. I'm sorry. What is everyone else's name? I'm sorry, I didn't greet you all properly. I'll make you food soon.
My name is Lazarus.
Lazarus, it's nice to meet you. And you big oaf.
To make your acquaintance.
She calls you a big oaf. She looks at you and calls Seth a big oaf.
I just ignore
His name is Istra.
Istra?
Istra.
Istra?
Istra.
Istra?
You get it right. Istra.
Okay. She awkwardly shuffles away. You hear a bit of pots banging. She's away for about 50 minutes, and she comes back with some sort of like soup, and she just starts to awkwardly place them on the table. Like, this is all I've got in at the moment, but here's some food. You said a word before. Outside the inn.
Oh yeah, the hoo-hoo.
I don't think it was the hoo-hoo.
The hoo-hoo.
I think.
I'm pretty sure it was the hoo-hoo.
Are you sure? I'm sure I heard differently.
For
If
JJ.
somebody eventually manages to get the word right, I would presume it would be difficult to say under these circumstances the word again, considering what happened last time.
I mean, you do have a point, but I thought you said Valsaress.
Oh!
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I would like to do. So I'm just quickly reading the description.
So good.
Whilst he's reading that, can we get Will in? Are we going to get him into this house?
We are going to get him in a minute, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Will's not.
I know. I'm going to do it in a minute, don't worry.
He stood at the door.
Can I cast Charm Person on Istra to make him a bit more warm towards Chuki?
Tuki?
Tatty and Teak.
Tatty!
Teak has gone upstairs.
Yeah, Teak's gone upstairs.
Okay, well then just Tatty.
It depends if that's something Seth would feel comfortable with his character.
Oh.
I mean, can that be forced upon me in this respect, or is that like...
Well, it's a spell, and it says you cast it on a humanoid. and they have to do a wisdom saving throw.
I mean, I'm
It
all right
only
with
lasts
that.
for an hour, so after that he will know that
Yeah.
you cast the
Yeah.
In an hour he will know that you charmed him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so be it.
Okay, then roll for it then.
Boogala boogala.
Is that what you say as you do it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so what does he need to roll against it with his wisdom?
Yeah.
He'll need to roll higher than Greg's save for the thing, won't he?
Yeah. Yes.
What's in saving throws? My I would like to not cast that spell because my wisdom apparently is a -1.
No, you'll have a number
His
like
wisdom saving throw, not yours.
Yeah.
It's
you're-
it's a 9, but under saving throws it says -1.
Yeah, so you roll for it and then you -1.
I'll just roll wisdom.
And Seth, you do the same. See if you can beat what?
See if you can beat a 1, Seth.
So I'm rolling wisdom,
So-
right?
yeah, you need to roll higher than
A
Greg's
1.
DC,
Greg's done
which-
a natural 1.
Oh right. Oh,
No, I did a 2.
Oh,
and
a
then it
2.
-1.
Oh, shit, okay.
Okay, so I've got to press wisdom, right? Okay, 17.
Yes, so you feel this sort
So close.
of as you're there standing in front of them, you feel this warmth kind of start to work, but you fight it off, and you kind of know that they try to do a spell on you, basically.
Do I know exactly who's done it,
Yeah.
or do I have to roll to figure out who tried to do that?
Oof. With Greg, with the spell, does it say you have to do anything to cast it?
I don't want to check because I'm embarrassed. Just so it doesn't say. It says you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range.
I think you have to chant it. Big X says you have to chant it. So basically, Seth, you would know.
Right.
You would
okay.
see Lazarus doing a little like chant under their breath.
Okay. So I turn away from the door, and I walk up to Lazarus,
Oh no!
and I go right up into his face, and I say,
I'm a
Okay.
woman.
"Sorry, my bad." And I say, "Me and you are going to have words very, very soon." And then I go back to the door
I say
and continue my
splendid.
vigil.
I'm a bard. I have plenty of words.
Okay, so while
Sorry.
no, go on.
Evilly looks at Lazarus and says, "You shouldn't have done that. Everyone deserves a choice. No one should have something forced upon them."
I didn't know how to reply to that.
She's very big on choice, by the way. And when you did this, I was like, "Oh my god, what would she do in this situation? Like, she really likes choice. I'm gonna have to do something."
So while this is all happening, we're gonna go outside. Will, you beautiful little weenus. Basically, you've just travelled to Solvest, looking to get to an inn, kind of rest up for the night because it's pretty late. It's about 9:30 at night. It's pretty dark out there, and as you walk in, you kind of see where the smoke was. It's still kind of burned a little bit, and as you get there, you see the remains of an inn. Basically, you see the odd few people kind of still lolling around outside. Just kind of staring at it, and they kind of eye you suspiciously because you're someone new here after something that's happened. and an old man comes towards you, and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Greetings. I'm looking for a place to stay.
I mean,
I fucking love your accent right now.
I know it's great.
it's so good.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us like what your character looks like? To talk to this old man who's seeing you for the first time.
Yeah, so Agath is a Goliath, so he's Goliath. He's 7'8", 7'9", excuse me. Extra inch counts. He is covered in tattoos, bald, icy blue eyes, scarred up and down his body, and he's wearing a leather studded armor, and he has axes draped two small axes draped around his around his waist, and a large axe behind his back.
Yeah, this Mauer, English. This man is kind of cowering. You're towering over this old man. Unfortunately, this human old man, and he's like, "Well, I mean, the inn's kind of destroyed. I know Tati, who originally owned this, has brought some people to her place. I could direct you there if you like, but there's not a lot of people. I mean, you're really tall, and not a lot of people will take you in because you're new here after what's happened."
That would be greatly appreciated.
All right, Arnie.
I thought he was going to do the Dolph Lundgren from Rocky 4, like if he dies, he dies.
Oh yeah.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
This old man kind of shrugs and starts walking ahead of you, kind of motioning over his shoulder, like, "Yeah, this way. It's not too far away."
Agath follows.
It takes you about 10 minutes. It's really not a big place, but it's more like the fact that you have to weave around different buildings to get there, and you come across this small house. He kind of knocks on the door, and then he goes, "Bye," and just kind of shuffles really fast in the opposite direction and just abandons you.
Thank you.
"Don't mention it," as he, like, you hear him getting further and further away, looking back at you in horror because of how tall you are. Everyone else, you hear a knock at the door. Tati just kind of stares at the door and looks back at everyone. It's like,
Because Seth stood by the door, should he not answer it?
Yeah, like I'll answer the door. So I open the door with my hand on my hilt.
Greetings. I am looking for a place to rest.
Holy shit.
You all hear him say "holy
Everyone
shit."
just looks around like, what? Evilly's staring at the door. She can only see Astra for now. Istra, sorry.
No need to worry. I mean no harm.
So
Can we actually see
From the
Will's
angle-
head through the door? Can we not just like? Is he not like just like cut?
I
off at the
feel like with
nipples?
how tall he is, you wouldn't see the door frame would probably cut off, like from his shoulders upwards, because no one's really tall there. But from the angle, from where the door opens inwards, people in the fire wouldn't be able to really see who's at the door. You'd have to get up to have a look.
So I say, how would you expect to get into this shack?
Simply by lowering my head.
Stavros,
So
So I just give a
Stavros
little
gets up
shrug and stand aside.
Stavros gets up
Holy
for a look.
guacamole, that's a very big man.
Jeebus!
Agath crawls through the door and stands up. Greetings, little ones.
Hello. And she kind of gives like a weird, Evilly gives like a weird wave to you. Like she's not so sure, but she can't stop looking at you.
My name is Agath Valdan Gyaniganamo. I'm That's
Bless
definitely not.
you.
I'm simply here to find a place to rest.
You
I
see.
don't know where you'd fit.
Ooh, sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't help that thought process. Tati stands up, kind of looks up at you in kind of like fascination and kind of a little bit of horror, and she's like, well, I mean, I've brought everyone else here, but yeah, I don't really have a spare bed. I mean, we could pull, I don't know, fleece or blankets or something on the floor for you.
Please. Anything would work. I'm not too picky. The mountains were way more rough than anything that could be down here.
Oh, okay. You see, kind of shuffle off to the stairs, kind of sliding past you, but making sure she doesn't turn her back on you. Make sure to try and keep eye contact really awkwardly. From the height of this building, though, you'd have to have your head tilted at the side.
I tilt my head to the side.
It's because you won't be able to stand fully up. Your head will be like crooked to the side, so you can stand fully upright in there. And she kind of runs up the stairs, goes away for a couple of minutes, comes back down with Teak, her little sister, carrying blankets and as many pillows as they possibly can. And they just kind of throw them in a corner and try to start setting them up.
Oh, by the way, we all gave Tati 1 gold coin for letting us stay here because her place burnt down. But you don't have to do that. It's up to you. It's your choice.
1 gold coin? I can beat that. I'll give you 2 gold coins.
2?
Yes. 2. That is more than 1.
You are like 2 men, so I mean...
2 men, he's more like 6.
He should probably give us 6 gold coins.
Oh, wow.
No.
And Evilly just looks back into the fire and just like is happy with the little thing she's annoying people.
She kind of Teak and Tati kind of take a step forward, cautious, and it's like, you really don't have to give us anything. Like, sure, they've given us some gold, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
I can and I will. 1 is not enough. 2 I can do.
Thank you so much. This will help us out so much.
Don't mention it.
Sit down where you can. I was just going to explain about the word that we thought we heard when the explosion happened.
I'm sat in front of the fire just so you know, so you don't come and stand on me or something. I'm sat like cross-legged in front of the fire on the floor.
Agatha finds an ample open space on the ground and takes a seat.
Yeah, you take up most of the floor. It's not a big place.
We're all huddled together then.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna scooch up closer to Riss because I think she was sat quite close to me, right, Riss? On the chair in the corner.
I was literally in the corner though.
Yeah, is that next to the fire, or are you in the opposite side of the fire? I don't know.
It could be next to the fire. I just
kind of what I was picturing in my head.
Yeah,
Just
I
gonna
didn't
shuffle
really
up.
know the layout.
Teak and Tati just kind of stand. Sorry, go on.
Stavros braces himself on the chair as Will sits down, so he doesn't fall over from the shockwave.
You okay, Grandpa?
I am. I'm just making sure I don't fall. I'm quite brittle.
Yeah, you look bristle.
Oh God. So Tati and Tika just kind of stood awkwardly in near the stairs, and Tati goes, Valsares, you shouldn't really talk about that word in the open, especially around these parts.
You just did.
I'm inside.
I'm pretty sure it was pronounced Vuhuhu.
Vuhuhu. I'm pretty sure that's not what was said.
I mean, we could say Vuhuhu instead of the other word. So that no one knows what we're talking about. Like a code word. Oh, we could use a code word. Woohoo!
As you say
She
that,
gets really excited.
it's kind of like a light bulb goes off, and she's like, "Yes, for hoo hoo."
Woohoo!
So I don't know if any of you know of the Drow language at all,
Nope.
How many languages
or any
do I speak?
or any history of
familiar.
it.
I speak
How do you know if
just
you know?
Common and Elvish.
How do you know if you know history of things?
You can literally just roll for it.
Oh, can I roll for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I literally roll history?
Yeah.
No, I decide not to.
What did you roll? No, what did you roll?
I rolled a natural one.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you have no
What-
fucking clue.
I'll roll in history.
Because you're a
Find the thing.
teacher, I would say with
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay. I can get to roll it twice and pick the highest, yeah?
Yes.
So 12 and 3. So I'll be taking the 12 and where's my history save? Because I'm supposed to be good at history. I get +6 to it, so 18.
Yeah, so somewhere in your mind, you remember reading a book to do with the Drow and the history of them. Something, maybe a lesson, or just in general, or sort of thing. And you remember that word being written down before, and you understand that it basically means queen or empress.
So this Vuhuhu, it translates as queen or empress in Drow. That's if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, that would more than likely be nail on the head. Basically, sorry, go on.
So, someone said the word queen in Drow language, and then the place blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was very
The Drow
loud.
even have a queen?
I do not know of the Drow. Like, their main thing is to do with the females. The females run everything.
I just love how, like, he's just throwing shade there. Like,
I love
do
it
they even
so
have a
much.
queen?
Hang on, the Drow are dark elves, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
yeah. So the females kind of rule everything from the underdog, from where they're from.
Matriarchy.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You've got it.
Does anyone remember the person who blew up the inn? Does anyone remember seeing them? Or remember anything?
You can all roll for that if you like.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I came in after, so.
Yeah. So what would we roll, Nose?
Oosh. I would probably say, I just say roll a d20, just a natural one, and you have to get like a 12 upwards.
I got a 19.
How?
let me-
I got a 6.
Okay.
I got a natural 1.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Seth, what you remember from the inn is, yes, there was a cloaked figure, but you remember specifically seeing long white hair from them, and dark skin. And the voice was very male. It was not female at all, but you remember specifically that you do
That's
remember
so
seeing the dark skin and the white hair. And you remember as they jumped through the window, because of where you were sitting, it would be, I'm assuming it'd be in a corner near the window, so you could see everything going on in the room. You remember that they jumped through the window and that their hands were literally on fire, like it was some sort of magic that was doing it.
Okay. So do I have to share that with the group or not?
Yeah.
You can just
Right.
say you've shared it with the group, or
Yeah.
you can put it in your own words.
Unless you're dastardly and don't want to share it with us at all.
So, all right, I share the information with the group of what I remember.
Yeah, you all told basically what was said.
Maybe he was looking for someone, like his lost queen or empress or something. I don't remember seeing any other drow in there, though. There wasn't many people in.
See, the thing is, though...
It sounds like instead of losing a queen, he was trying to leave a message, like a threat.
Or maybe kill her, yeah. Makes more sense.
I don't know. I mean, there's not been... with what happened to them years and years ago, when the war started, like, they kind of all sort of disappeared themselves. Most of them, the females, like their original queen, I think, was killed.
I was born after the war, so I don't know much about it.
Me too. Me too. That's just what was told through the village.
The individual in question will have to be hunted down lest this happen again.
I wish the wizard could remember. He'd probably know about the war.
What was that? Sorry? The war? Oh, yes. I remember the war. Do I remember the war? No. Knows.
Roll for it.
14.
Yeah, so you...
Plus, I don't know, whatever I get for intelligence.
You do remember it. You remember it being very fast, very sudden. When it started, not a lot of people or places managed to even get together and start like an army themselves. It was pretty much like a type of genocide on the world. A lot of races did get brutally murdered. Some of them just never been seen for years. You know that there was a queen for the Drow, and that she did fall. She was like one of the. They were the first to kind of disappear and go.
Maybe he was doing it for payback then, the man in the inn. Maybe he thinks he knew something about the war and he came to avenge her.
I mean, it's possible.
Or maybe he's just backcrap crazy.
I mean, anything's possible. Tati kind of pushes Teat to go upstairs and be like, go to bed while we talk about this. And Teat kind of gives an awkward wave, looks down towards the Goliath, smirks, and runs upstairs.
So can somebody inform me what happened here?
Place went boom.
Very detailed explanation. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Because it was Tati's place and stuff, could she not give an explanation?
It was just a normal day. People were drinking, we were partying, getting ready for we're all excited for the festival that's coming in a couple of days, for the start of summer and everything. And next thing we knew, someone jumped through a window and then just, like Evely said, boom. My place is gone. Boom.
It was loud.
I'm very sorry to hear this.
I mean, I want to say it's okay, but it's not. But I thank you. As you're all talking about this, you hear banging and things being knocked over and falling over upstairs. You hear a scream and the shattering of glass.
Oh. Evely jumps to her feet.
I draw my sword.
Stavros stands up as well.
Tilts my head.
I go to run upstairs out of fear for
Teak.
Teak's safety.
Yeah, so you run upstairs, just a couple of steps, literally just a hallway. There's like one room, one bathroom, and you run in. The door is ajar to the bedroom, and as you run in, the place is in shambles. Things are knocked over, chair, a lantern is kind of knocked over. The window is smashed to the outside. but you
Do I see Teak?
do not see Teak.
Everybody here now!
How are we gonna get like 8 people up in this tiny room with one big
Everybody here
guy?
now except for the big boy!
Can Will actually get up the stairs?
Can Grandpa get up the stairs?
They're
Get up
not
the stairs.
steep. They're not steep steps at all.
Eva Lee, come here now!
I'm coming! Evilly runs upstairs into the room and she sees the mess.
Yeah,
And she's
Stavros
looking
shuffles
around.
up as quick as he can as well.
Where's Teak?
Tati kind of runs up past, trying to push past Stavros because
Mhm.
he's taking such a long time, but he's stuck kind of behind him, kind of being like, Teak, Teak.
Someone's taken Teak.
I step out the way so that Tati can come into the room to have a look.
Are you upstairs yet, Stavros?
I'm assuming I am.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're up there. Yeah.
I'm up there, so I
I'm
rolled a
up there, but I
natural
was
20.
behind.
I remember what I'm doing.
Do it. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, you remember everything.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't know if the others two are gonna run up at all. Or, I mean...
Well, I was going up, but I was behind Stavros, so it took a while.
Yeah.
Can I use an investigation to, like...
Yeah, roll for it.
Teak it?
To what?
To, I don't know...
Just to, like,
Oh,
see if there's
it's-
anything around there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
7. I get really confused between the difference between perception and investigation.
I mean, you could roll either one. It's fine.
No, I'll stick with perception. But yeah,
Okay.
that was a 7.
You just notice that the place is in fucking shambles. Does anyone else want to roll for it?
Yeah, I'll do
roll
the other one.
Investigation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, you do it. You do it. I've done a lot of rolling already.
Investigation. Ooh, 19.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, while the place is in shambles and things have been active, you do notice that there are like muddy footprints near the window. Some of the footprints look like they've got hand marks as if someone's been dragged out through the window. But yeah, you can definitely tell that whoever was in there has taken the Teak out the window.
There's a muddy mess leading to the window. Like someone didn't wipe the boots, and there's a handprint here. Oh?
Well, we're all very active.
So what you're saying is the girl has been kidnapped.
The girl is gone. Mm-hmm. And she nods.
Then she will require rescuing.
Is there anybody you know,
Yes.
Tati, that would take Teak?
No, like, I don't even understand what's going on. I don't understand what's happening. Why is this even happening?
You're having a really bad day.
I
think
fucking lost my stuff.
I think someone's targeting you, Tati. Is there anything that your family could have done to upset anyone or something from the past?
No.
Any kind of history?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I don't understand.
I do a insight on her to see if she's telling me
Absolutely.
the truth. Oh, I got a +5 for this. 14.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. She has no fucking
Okay.
clue.
Should we like check to see whether we can see the person who's kidnapped them? You know, like maybe they're still in visual sight if we look out the window.
If I cast magic detect, would it detect if anything magical just happened? Like if this person used magic, would I be able to do that?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast magic detect. I'm not really sure how to do this because there's no bars that come up. Oh, I don't think I need to roll anything. For the duration, you sense a presence of magic within 30 feet. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature object in the area that bears the magic. Okay, so would it leave like a trace of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've cast it. Do I see anything?
You do see like some sort of magic has been used now. It's completely different from yours. It feels icky and dirty.
Okay. Someone did use magic in this room. It feels quite dark and mean, like dirty.
Evilly, can
Mhm.
you look out the window and see if there's any tracks that we can follow?
Yes. So I'm still using, obviously, the detect magic. I look out the window. Do I see it trail off into any direction?
You do see a little bit of a faint trail, but it is slowly
It's fading.
fading. Yeah,
Can
Does
I
she
see
s-
sort of which way it's going?
you can. Yeah, you. I mean, you can actually see some of the debris and some drag marks even away as well. But you see this dark purplish aura heading like out of the window down to the floor. It turns left and it just starts going out as if they're leaving Sylvester.
So is that like okay?
Does she still see the footprints outside as well?
I've got dark vision, so probably
Yeah.
like the drug marks. Okay, I can see the aura of the magic going down. I don't know if they jumped or maybe used something because it's quite it's not that high, but hopefully they weren't injured. But there's some footprints and some like broken twigs and bushes, and it's going off to the left. But then the aura starts to trail off, and I can't follow it any further.
I think we should follow as best as we can. Time is of the essence in the kidnapping.
Okay.
Stavros is going to
Evilly
make a
just
start
jumps out
down
the
the
window.
stairs.
Oh
Evilly
shit!
jumps out the window.
Holy shit.
Can you
I wanna
roll
do
for
an
that? I was
acrobatics,
just
yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm going down the stairs.
Good
I do
idea.
A smile
Door.
like that's cool, and I go to follow evilly. I'll roll after.
Okay,
I
I'm just
couldn't-
trying to find my spot. I hate doing it on the app. I'm just gonna do it on the computer.
Okay.
Fuck that. So it's athletics, right?
It is, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
11.
In this,
Go on, Seth. I'll sort out what Evely does.
in this situation, would I be able to use expeditious retreat to move along faster, or not? Is that a
No, it's
battle
more
thing?
it's more of a battle thing, to be honest.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm just learning.
It's more of a you do an action, then you use expeditious retreat to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And hitting your back.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Evely, you swan dive out and you just barely manage to land on your feet. That you kind of like end up in a crouched position, mud kind of flinging up at you. The rain's kind of stopped, though it's still wet, a bit of mist rising, but you managed to stick it.
Okay.
I'm
Can
coming
I-
out the door.
Yeah, you
No.
get there and you just see Evely standing there. Go on,
Can I roll an acrobatics?
go for it, hun.
Okay. What I'm attempting to do is to jump out the window, grab a tree branch nearby, and like, you know how they do in the Olympics where they swing around the thing? Swing
There are
around that, and then,
no
like,
tree branches nearby.
Well, I just do a double somersault out. the window.
Okay, go on.
I got a 12.
Yeah, you managed to somehow do a little roly poly, do a few turns, kind of just managed to land it. Dirt coming up, mud, same sort of
That
thing.
was so cool.
Thank you for
Quite
a second, I
impressive.
didn't think I was going to make it.
Of course you will.
What about Seth and Will?
So I've just left through the door. I haven't jumped through the window.
Like
Okay.
a normal person.
Yeah.
I never made it upstairs because I couldn't fit, so I just walked up.
Yes. Yeah, you tower over everyone.
Because Evilly says she's got night vision or dark sight or something. I'm gonna use a cantrip and use light, so people without dark vision can see in the dark.
Perfect. So that's
Oh, that's neat,
Because-
Grandpa.
Because Stavros
So-
is old, can like Will carry him on his back. so we can make it in time.
I got down the stairs before they got out the door.
I don't think you did, Grandpa.
I imagined you like one step at a time, like.
Yeah, I
one.
think you're still coming down the stairs, personally.
Needs one of them dildo
I'm
rail
s-
things for chairs. What's it
I'm
called?
still coming down the stairs casting light whilst I'm still in the house.
Would you like piggyback, brittle man?
Yes, why not? Let's get moving quicker. Like Will's carrying me in his hands whilst I'm casting light.
Is it
so
like
we
a
can see where he's
fireman?
going.
Wait. What kind of carrying are you doing? Is it a piggyback or are you doing
Oh,
fireman carry?
no. He's I've jumped on his back like Yoda.
Can you roll for that? Because you're old, please.
Oh no, I'm not jumping on his back. Like,
You-
I'm assuming he's gonna lower himself down so I can get on his back.
Do you do that, Will?
I don't want to, but I do. I want to see him try, but I'll deal down.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, I don't want.
Nose wanting to break
do you mean?
Stavros's hip.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? He offered to give me a piggyback.
Yeah, but it doesn't
and
mean
then
he's
he's
going to
saying he
bend
doesn't
down.
want to.
No, he's going to give you a piggyback, but he's
No,
not
I
going to
just
kneel
wanted to
down.
Yeah, I just wanted to see you try, but I'll kneel down. I'll kneel down.
And I jump on his back like Yoda from Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, creepy. As you're all outside, you hear a little wait from Tatty. Oh, Will, I'm hearing myself.
Is it me?
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, it's gone. You hear Tatty shouting "wait," and you just see her start running out with like some things in her hands. She's like, if you're gonna go help, like these things is what I can give you. They're just like a couple of potions and vials and stuff. Like if it can help you get my sister, like please take it.
Thank you, Tatty.
It's okay. And she hands out like 3 red potions and then like a green one.
Okay. Who's taking them? I'm guessing the green one is a health potion.
No.
Oh, can we do a
The red
investigation?
ones you'll know as healing potions. So there's 3 healing potions.
Is that not what I just said?
No, you
The
said
red one?
green.
He said green.
Oh, sorry, I meant red as health
It's all good.
potions. Can we do an investigation unless she's going to tell us what the green ones are?
It's so it's a single green one. And she'll tell you. It's an acid vial. I don't know why I've got this. It's just something that Teak likes to make potions, and this is just something that she did.
Teak likes to play with acid.
Teek's an anarchist.
Yeah.
Teak's a child.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Yeah, this is unfortunately hers, but if this will help you help her, then...
Yeah, thank you.
And she takes a step back and she just stares at you, like tears streaming down her face.
May I take one of the health potions, please?
Yeah, go for it. She's literally shoved them all into your arms.
So when I go to the add a thingamabob, it says potion of healing, but it says greater. It's the only one.
No, it's just a normal standard one.
Okay.
Just make a note of that. I can write that down for you if you like.
Sure, yeah. Oh, hang on, it says load more. Still not health, like a normal health. Okay, yeah, just write that down, please.
Got it.
So we know with the light that I cast, it gives everyone who hasn't got night vision, we've got until the spell ends, the object sheds, I'm going to say I'm using my staff to cast it, sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light in an additional 20 feet. So we can
Perfect.
see bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 40 feet.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So
Okay,
whoever doesn't have it can see in the dark now. It's roughly
Evely-
around 11 p.m.
sorry.
It's all good now. I'm just saying it's roughly around 11 p.m. now. So it is dark.
Evilly points towards the exit of Solvess and said, "The aura went off this way, but I can no longer see it."
We have to try heading in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're all gonna go there.
Are we all together?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that weird buzzing sound came back then for a second.
Didn't want to say "Hi ho, silver away" as Will carries me. I was very tempted.
He
Yes.
might just drop you on your ass.
Yeah.
Broken hip.
Stavros doesn't say that.
As so basically you all kind of, I'm assuming you all just kind of leave the place following the footprints that you can see, the signs of dragon marks. And yeah, it does lead out of Sylvester, and you do notice that it does start to leave. You can see trees to a forest where it kind of starts to go towards.
Could you ask a tree?
You saying that to me?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd know that I do that yet in game. And they might not talk back. She just talks to the trees. Haven't figured that bit out yet.
I mean, if you want to
talk
try,
to the
you can.
trees. But they don't
Evely does
answer
a
back.
lot of strange things, but this is all out of game knowledge. You don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know that she does this.
Yeah.
So what? We've just left Solvest and we're heading towards a forest.
Yeah.
May
You
I
know
just
what-
nip to the toilet for
Yeah,
1
if we'll
second?
have a break now. So if anyone needs to go
Okay.
for a wee and do anything, this is the perfect time to go do it. So
I
let's
need a
do that.
drink.
Go for it. Let's do it. We'll go to be at back screen. Okay, so you're venturing out from Solvest. You follow the tracks that have been Evely was able to see, and you do get to the Lost Forest, which was half an hour. So you got half an hour of light still. They're really thick trees, thick growth there. As you get there, obviously the dark sky being with it night. Are you venturing in?
First, I'm just gonna get Uvalé to go. Rue, Sigwe.
It takes about a couple of minutes, about 2-3 minutes, and you all kind of hear a little flapping of wings, and you start to see a form of a bird coming from where Solvest was, and it lands down on Evelyn's shoulder, and it is a raven.
And I get a little pellet thing out of my pocket somewhere, and I give Rue a little pellet.
Kind of goes like, "Caw!" and starts pecking at it and eats it, kind of fluffs its feathers a little bit, kind of nudges its head towards your neck.
She puts her hand up to her shoulder so he stands on her fingers, and she holds it out and says, "Veneer!" And he flies off, and she's asking him to scout overhead.
So, yeah, you see Rue fly off, really high above the trees, and goes away for a couple minutes. Takes roughly about 8 minutes before Rue comes back and kind of makes this distressed sound and lands back on your shoulder.
Okay. The distressed sound, am I reading that to be something bad is ahead of us?
You're not, like, do you want to do your talk to animals? Do you want to roll for that?
Well, to Rue, yes. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously I talk to animals anyway, but
Yeah.
where exactly do I roll for that?
It should be in a
Animal handling?
Yes. No, because animal handling is how you would
No.
handle animal. It should be a spell or a skill of some sort.
Oh, I don't have a spell or a skill for that. We never discussed that.
Okay, well, because Rue's like a companion, we'll say do animal handling, and
Animal
you'll kind of
handling.
understand a little bit.
Okay. 10.
10. From the distressed noises that Rue's making, it's more of a confusion. Like, he couldn't see actually in the forest. Something was clouding it.
The tree tops are too thick. Rue can't see through it, so I guess we're on our own. And then she puts her hand back to his shoulder and she says, "Stay safe." And he flies back towards Solvest.
A little car and a little pet flaps away. And are you all venturing in?
So are we none the wiser?
Yeah, basically.
Can I do a nature roll to see whether it's safe to go in?
Yeah, go
Could it
for
not
it.
be survival?
It could be
Okay.
both, to be honest. Either nature or survival.
Let me have a look, because I'm pretty sure I've got +4 in nature. So I'm going to do nature.
Yeah, go for it.
So, rolls back. I'm going to do a nature roll. 19 +4, so 23.
So what you can tell is that this seems like a really strange forest because you don't hear any noises coming from it at all. It is silent. While you do hear the wind and the creaking of trees, there is no animal sounds at all.
I can't hear any animal sounds whatsoever from this forest. It's
It
quite
is still
disturbing.
work, Grandpa.
Probably not.
Since
I am very old. However, I do know a little bit about nature.
Since Stavros has mentioned that, you all kind of listen, and you do notice that you do not hear any animal sounds coming from the forest. It is silent.
That's very eerie.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Someone had to say that.
We are wasting time trying to perceive around us. We need to go in, and we need to save her.
Okay, Istra, lead the way.
Yeah, lead the way.
Off,
I was about to say the
off you
same
go,
thing.
sir. Send the tank in first.
Okay,
Me and Riz say it at the same time then.
Yeah.
With that, I'm gonna climb down from Will's shoulders because if we get into a fight, I don't want to be stood near Will or Seth.
Yeah. So with Istra like taking point, who's going afterwards?
I'll go afterwards.
Okay, and then who's
I'm
after
happy
that?
to go in next. Are we all in
Okay.
single file?
It's up to you. You can walk side by side.
I'm gonna walk next to Riz.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll bring up the back then.
Okay. So, as you start to go through the forest with its deathly silence, while yes, the trees are thick and it is lush now, but as you venture further in, as the minutes go by, you notice that the life from the forest kind of drains. And while there's no foliage starting to appear at the top, it's really strange because you cannot see above you anyway, where there should be sky from the lack of leaves. There's no sky there at all. It's just black and thick.
This is really scary.
I don't like the look of this.
It's not like the forest that I'm used to.
As you keep walking on, it takes about another 20 minutes to keep walking, following the signs from the dragging and the footprints. You do eventually come to like a rock face where there is like this huge hole cut out from it with weird runes on the front.
Oh, could I use my Arcana to try and see if something?
Absolutely.
What? I swear this fucking app hates me.
Go on.
I never roll anything fucking good. I
What
got
do
11.
11. While
What's your Arcana plus like modifier?
+3?
So you rolled a 9.
Yeah? No, I
Oh,
rolled an
dear.
8.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 11. So while you're looking at the runes, Lazarus, you do know they are magical runes, but they make no sense to you all. You've not seen these type of runes. The order that they're in as well, it's just jumbled mess for you.
I'll stay silent because I think it's common sense to everyone that they're runes.
Could I try it?
Go for it.
So 17 plus 6, so 23.
You've had a really good night.
I've had
Yes.
really good rolls recently.
Yeah. Same sort of thing. You know they're magic runes, but they're not the normal sort of runes. Like there's something wrong with these runes. They're not the normal type at all. It's just garbled mess. It doesn't make sense at all for you.
Could I use comprehend languages? Is that sort of my spells?
You could do.
Hang on though, because that's the one that I wanted to use, like to have, but you need soot and salt.
What I will say is, Seth, if you just want to roll a history check for me.
Right. That's skills, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get 11.
Okay. These runes, you kind of look a little bit familiar. You're not sure where you've seen them before, but they are familiar to you.
Okay.
With us needing certain materials for spells, like Greg just said, because we haven't really had a chance to go in a shop and buy anything, could we say that we've just got materials we need to do those spells in our inventory? Because we know how to do those spells, so we'd have the stuff on us.
You would need to buy the stuff, unfortunately.
So I can't do this spell?
No, not yet.
Right, okay. I have seen these runes before. They are familiar to me, but I cannot comprehend them.
I know.
I just look at him suspiciously.
We could cast Firebolt and make some soot, so then we could cast Comprehend Languages.
You need salt as well.
Or is it salt and soot, not just salt or soot?
Yeah, a pinch of
I
both.
hear that.
Pinch of
We can just get it from Seth.
Wait, do we have salt in our rations pack?
Oh.
That's a very good question.
Can we have salt in our rations packs, DM?
I'm gonna say yes.
I've got some salt.
Right. Well, I'll get to casting Firebolt on something. Is there any grass anywhere? Something that I can set on fire?
Like from when you've entered and where you've come to, there's nothing is really alive. Everything is dead with decay. Like you can even smell the wood decaying. It's a disgusting smell.
It's better to like burn dead things anyway, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So is there like a couple of tree branches dead on the floor or something like that?
There is.
Right. Or I'll cast fire, not fireball. What is it I've got? It's a cantrip. I'll cast Firebolt and set the branches on fire. Make some soot so we can do Comprehend Languages.
Yeah, so you do you want to explain like what it looks like when you do it, like when you do the spell, the cantrip to it?
Ever played The Witcher? Witcher 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like
You know, when you cast Igni, it literally just like I put my hand out and it just comes out like a wave in front of me.
Yeah, I
So
know what you mean.
as you do that, the fire kind of it does come out in a wave, but it's not just a single stick that you've done. There's there's a little arch of fire happening, and it's slowly starting to spread. But as that's happening, it's really weird. It's like while the forest was silent at first, you're hearing like whispers, and the smell's getting stronger.
I don't think the trees are happy.
I think we're being what?
This is bad juju.
But are the branches that I was aiming for to make the soot?
Oh yeah,
on
they're
fire
burning.
first?
Yeah. There's a good few burning, and it is slowly spreading.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take my bow out just so I'm ready.
Can I use my ship perception to try and see if I can hear what the whispers are saying?
I mean, I can tell you now without rolling.
Okay. No.
It's garbled messes. It's just like it's like there's multiple whispers. Yeah, it's multiple whispers layered one on top of the other, and then they just kind of disappear.
Is there not a whisper noise that you can do in Roll20?
I don't have one, unfortunately. They don't have one.
Oh.
I was hoping to find one before, but I spent like a good hour looking for one, and there wasn't one.
So the twigs that were on the floor that I was setting on fire, I'm stamping on them now to put them out so we can get the soot to Seth so he can cast Comprehend Languages.
Yeah, I give my salt to Seth.
Yeah, and
Seth.
I give the stamped on branches to Seth as well.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, do you want to explain how
Right.
you do it?
So I put my hands to my head, and my hands emanate a purple glow.
Okay. As that happens, and as you look at the runes, it's really strange. They kind of do morph a little bit. You do kind of understand because of how you remember something from somewhere in your past, like you've seen these before. But the only thing that makes sense is along one of the sides, it says danger. But that's all you can roughly get from like a couple of the runes.
Okay. All I can ascertain from this is that we are in a lot of danger. That is all I know.
Yes.
Evilly's looking round, suspicious, still with a bow in her hand.
Yeah, the whispers stopped. There's no movement at all. It is just a dead forest.
Did you say that?
The fire go out?
No, some of it's still spreading, but it's slowly dying.
Did you say that the runes were like on a rock face that has like, is there a visible like sort of doorway or something like that?
Yeah, there is literally. As you look at it, you could see like where their pickaxes were, where it was made into an entrance.
Is there any way to perceive if she's been taken into this doorway? Is there like something?
Yeah,
be
do you want to?
rolled here?
Yeah, absolutely. It could be perception.
Perception. Let me just. So I can do that, right?
Yeah, perception or investigation.
Right. Perception.
If you roll perception, I roll investigation.
Okay, my perception's an 18.
Nice.
Okay, what's your modifier? That's all that matters.
Mod 15 plus 3, it says here.
Okay,
Yes.
my perception is +5, but my investigation is 0. Like, for modifier. So do you want me to do perception and you do investigation?
Can we do that?
I think
Well, we
what
haven't
Seth
rolled
said is
yet.
Seth has rolled and he got an 18.
Oh,
got an 18.
Yeah.
sorry, I misunderstood, my bad. Alright, I will roll an invest. 8.
What did you
I
get?
know
Sorry.
nothing.
No,
I
you
got an 8. I know nothing.
Seth.
Nothing, Jon Snow.
Mhm.
Istra clearly sees the drag marks that have ventured in, and actually a little bit of a wet red substance leading in as well.
Well, that appears to be blood.
And then you hear a scream echoing from inside.
Can you do the scream, please?
Ah!
I guess we go in the scary hole then.
How big is the entrance? Can I fit?
The entrance does look a little bit small. But
It's just going to be a constant problem.
No, and it's not
fit Will in the door.
No.
I think it's a great thing.
But you could get in there though. It's not too small.
Okay.
It'll be a snug fit.
Yeah.
These people really need to build bigger entrances.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go in?
Heard the scream.
Are we going in?
Can we check for any like magical traps before we go in?
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
say we because I've got a -1 perception, so I don't want to like get disheartened.
I can wait one sec. Oh, it's probably a freaking one that I have to have the things for. You just check because I've got detect magic.
Yeah, it's
No,
magic
it
would work.
doesn't need
Yeah.
anything.
I was gonna say I cast that before. with
Yeah,
no
you don't
problem.
need anything for that.
It's just VNS. So yeah, I'll use one of my spell slots and cast detect magic.
So from the entrance itself, you don't see anything apart from the strange glow from the runes. That's all that you get in from there. And
Great.
from the forest itself, the trees themselves have a strange aura to them. And the floor as well.
So everything.
Everything
basically.
apart from the entrance, yeah. The runes, the sky that you can't see, and the trees themselves.
This forest appears to be incredibly magical by nature. Almost everything here is magical.
Most forests are quite magical, but not this kind of magic. This, I don't know. Maybe someone did it. Maybe there's someone's hiding, trying to keep people from coming in. But I think we should go down the hole.
Let's do it.
I second that. As long as one of our one of the scary-looking gentlemen or the very large-looking gentleman goes before I do.
I'll take
Yes.
point. I'll go in first. You'll follow behind.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Follow spicy man.
I know, it's so cool. Those two are just like on the same wavelength.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so
Evil even did a little salute there as well.
Yeah, definitely.
so yeah, you go through the small entrance, but as you go through, it does widen up as you go in. It's only about
Will you look and stop bending his head?
yeah. So it's quite a tall as small entrance, but as soon as you're through,
Like the TARDIS,
it's
bigger
tall.
on the inside.
Yeah, basically, think of it like that. It's like the TARDIS, bigger on the inside.
So I go in after Istra and I turn and like pop my head back out the entrance and go, "Big man, it is bigger." Oh no, why I don't know. I'm so sorry. Ignore that.
That's
"Big
perfect.
man, it's bigger on the inside. You're gonna be fine.
My back cannot handle it.
Big man, it is bigger.
Where it came from.
It was beautiful. Yeah, so you go in. Though Stavros, your light does go out because the time's run up on it.
Right. Or I'll cast it again because it's a cantrip, so I can
No,
do it.
there you go.
Can
just do
Seth
it.
see? Because Seth, are you a human?
Yes.
He is, yeah.
But you can see
I
now
was just
because
gonna
I've just
say,
the
yeah.
light up.
Oh, sorry. I presumed the spell was still active on.
But it is now. I've just redone
Yeah,
it
he's
again
just
'cause it
redone
went
it.
out.
Right. Okay. Right.
So yeah, as you go in, it's single file as you go in, but about 15-20 feet ahead of you, it opens up really wide where you could all kind of stand in a line, and it opens up into this big, spacious area. You see, like spider webs hanging down, thick
Nope.
webs. Some places look like they've had a bit of a cave in, as there's like boulders and rubble coming out from some little entrance that you can see, but it opens up to this huge, wide, spacious area. As you walk further in, obviously you hear the sounds of like dripping water from obviously the previous rain before that are slowly coming through the rocks. The odd little rats scurrying around. Every now and then you hear an odd scream in the distance, and on the floor is
What does that sound like? Sorry.
Please stop. And on the floor is a big round circle with more of them strange runes kind of carved in. Where that big circle is on the floor, to the left is an entrance, a wide open entrance with spiderwebs, and on the right is the same, and ahead of as well as the same.
We need to choose a direction. We cannot split up. Not in this situation.
Quite the observation.
Aren't you supposed to have hooves?
Naomi Campbell legs. She's a very beautiful lady from another dimension.
Yes, quite. So, which direction are we going to go in?
I believe you were leading the way, sir. Your choice.
I say we go left.
Okay, we go left.
Okay.
Are we all agreed?
After you.
I'm gonna follow the tanks.
As you go left, there's a giant spider web kind of where you kind of push it to the side. A few spiders kind of skitter around. And it slowly starts to snake into an S sort of shape until it comes to another little small clearing. In this clearing, you see a good couple of old bones from different races. You see something like an orc skull with the tusks. You see a couple humans, but you also see small children's skulls as well. But they look like they've been there for a while. On the wall, you see like a tattered hanging flag as well.
Can we?
Can I do a
look at-
history check on the flag?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I got a 19.
Nice.
So when you look at this flag, it's a dirty red color with this strange eye in the middle, like a little flame in it. And you remember when you've listened to people talking about the war that happened 72 years ago. This is the flag that army would use.
Okay. I've seen this before in school when I was learning like my history, and this I think is the flag from the invading people back in the war. It's red flag with an eye, right?
Yeah.
Where are the people that brought in the flag?
Well, it looks pretty old. I'd say this has been here for a while, so they're probably long gone. Didn't they all just disappear randomly?
Are they the bones?
Or their victims, possibly.
Can I investigate to make sure we're not standing in like a giant spider's nest?
Oh no, I hope not.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna roll investigation. I rolled a 7, but I've got +6 for investigation, so 13.
So, as you look down at the floor, you do see a few little spiders' nests. They're all kind of scurrying around everyone's feet. Some of them are trying to climb up the legs of some of you as well.
And I kicked one off.
It goes flying, splats against the wall. But there's quite a lot of little spiders scurrying around there.
Nope.
I'm going to use my cantrip and cast resistance. It doesn't take up a slot. I can only do it on 3 people. I was mistaken before. I thought it was 4. So I'm going to put it on myself, Lyceris, and Grandpa.
Thank you, because I hate spiders.
Okay. Yeah.
So
What does
let's
resistance
roll
give
it.
us?
So, oh wait, is it resistance?
A resistance
Sorry,
is
it's
to
not resistance.
damage, isn't it?
No, I'm so sorry. I got it wrong. I've got a few I've got a. Is it this one? Right, it's bless. I'm actually casting an ability, bless. So I can bless 3 people, within range, which we are. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 to add the number roll to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
And it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
And who are you putting it on?
On myself, Lyceris, and Grandpa. Because the other 2 are
So
tankier.
we get to add a D4 to our attack rolls
Or your saving throw.
Yeah.
or our saving throws.
Yeah.
Which is perfect. So, as you see that spell and you feel that light coming from Evely's spell, Stavros, you get a little bite on. You feel a bite on the side of your neck.
I feel a bite on the side of my neck.
You do, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Would you like to roll a saving throw for that?
On.
Okay. What am I
What's-
rolling? It's
What saving
D20.
throw?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
What saving throw is it?
It's for so. Wait, I have a thing for this.
Is it a Constitution?
it is,
saving
yeah.
throw?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So D20 plus 0, but then I get to add a D4 to it.
Yeah.
14, and then I'll add a D4. Oh, 14 plus 3, so 17.
Oh, perfect. No, so yeah, you just feel the bite. You kind of smacking it. Nothing really happens. You don't feel any different or anything like that. You feel perfectly fine.
Okay. Ow! I was just
Right.
bit by one of these spiders.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Is there like, I know you said there's like little spider nests. Is there like any sort of, is there like a bigger spider nest or anything like that? Does it look like the spider nests go into like a? Does it look like we're gonna jump? A queen spider's gonna jump out on us or anything like that?
No.
Why are you giving that gift?
It does not. Just small little spider nests, like little balls, probably around the size of like a golf ball, just kind of stuck to the wall. Some of the skulls have them on there. And they're wriggling every now and then, like they're full of little babies.
Davros, can you burn them?
Yeah, I was just about to suggest that.
Oh, I'm gonna
Would it
stand
be a good
behind him.
idea though?
Mhm.
Are we just not going to, for want of a better word, piss them off?
Can't be pissed off if they're dead.
Can we
It
see
could
an
also-
exit anywhere? And maybe just get out of this room.
Yeah,
It
we
may
should-
also alert anybody else who may be in these caves,
May do, yes.
like the
Is
mess
there-
you made in the woods.
Okay, okay.
Excuse me, sir, but you required soot, and I was providing soot.
I thought you meant burn a twig, not the entire forest, but that's fine.
Well, needs must.
Can we have a look for an exit? Or
Probably
another
doesn't even
room?
remember
Or...
starting the fire.
a room?
So
Yeah.
from this small,
That's a good point. Do I even remember starting the
Oh,
fire?
let's just carry on. We've already done it now.
as
What the hell happened on roll 20?
as you so in this little area, it's literally just the way that you came. So you'd have to go back around out to the main area.
So left was a bad call. My apologies.
Left got me bitten by a spider, thank you very much.
I'm sure you'll live.
Because I'm gonna have to go because I've got work in the morning. Can I just like accidentally go down the wrong tunnel?
Well, your thing is
Or am I
I'm pretty sure
suffering?
it said fear of spiders, so you could say that these spiders kind of freaked you out and you decided to stand outside.
Yeah, and keep watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically the spiders get too much for Lazarus, and then I run away chaotically, saying, "I'm a suicide!"
Bye, Riss. It was nice to meet ya. And she waves like happily after her.
Mm.
Good night.
Good night.
See you later.
See you later.
So Lazarus just turns, runs out, says they're going to stand outside. I'm assuming you go back to the main entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're in the main bit. So as you came out, you've literally got the tunnel to the left from where you've come out, where you can see that there's a door, and then straight across from you, it looks like it kind of weaves down as well there.
I believe somebody else should make the call this time, considering my call was a bad one, going down the left-hand side.
Well, just go where we've not been yet.
We look to see if, like, you know, the trail that we've been following here, does it lead down any particular direction?
Would you like to roll for that?
Okay. What am I rolling on for?
I'm going to say
Investigation,
investigation for
perception?
this one.
Okay. So D20. 15 plus 6, so 21.
Nice. You kind of kneel down a little bit. While it is a really dusty floor, you do see where you've come in from originally. A few like feet shuffling. Like there has been movement in here, and it does go to the one leading down in front of you.
A trail sort of leads off in this direction in front of us. Maybe we should follow that.
Yes, let's go that way.
I agree.
Okay, so
After you, large gentleman. Instantly gets behind the tank.
as you all kind of walk down there, it doesn't take long until its steps start to form and it spirals down and down. And it takes you a good few minutes, about 10-15 minutes to walk down all these steps. Some of the steps are kind of broken, but you don't trip or anything. And you do get to the end of the steps and it turns just around a corner. And as you turn around the corner, you do see a broken door with a web kind of hanging onto it again. You don't see any spiders, though. It's like nothing's really gone down there, but the web is torn at the bottom. Like someone's kind of broken it off.
Are we able to crawl under the web?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't we just cut it down? Someone's got a sword, just slice it open.
I mean, I could do that.
It'll be easier than getting down on all fours.
Okay, all right. I'm going to slash at the web.
Yeah, you take your sword out, you slash at the web, it kind of gets stuck and wrapped around the tip a little bit. But but as you wave it off, it does come off because the sword is so sharp. The web does kind of break apart on it, and it opens up to another area. It widens up again where you could all stand side by side. But as you go through there, just to the right, you see a giant skull. This skull, some of you will notice this from stories from these great adventurers. And this skull is of something called a beholder, which is basically like a giant eye monster.
Oh, fuck that.
Which would have other eyes kind of attached to it with a giant mouth, but it's covered in web. It's been dead for a long time.
Are these beholders? Oh, sorry, I don't know I'm speaking like that. Are these beholders what invaded the lands and that were the invading people, or do we not know that yet?
It's a
No
monster,
idea.
isn't it?
It's a
Yeah,
monster.
It's
Beholders
just
are
a-
like a monster.
So, right, okay,
Yeah.
so it's just a monster in D&D lore. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's like a big floating eyeball.
Yeah, I'll send you a
Yeah.
picture in a bit.
I can kind of picture it from ESO, like the big floating eyeballs in ESO that have the big squiggly eyes that come off it.
There's
It's
so
exactly
many
like that.
games. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so that's actually a thing.
Exactly
Yeah.
like
It's a
that.
thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I know what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Because Evilie's quite small and slender, I'm gonna walk right through the gap that Istra has just opened up.
Yeah, you come into that open space where that giant skull is.
Oh shit, yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah, but as you look straight ahead, it does cut off to another entrance to the left, but there is another one that leads straight up to a big open room.
I'm gonna investigate
go
again
forward.
to see if there's any more like signs of a trail we should follow.
Hmm.
So 13 plus 6, so 18.
Yeah.
Sure. You're handy, Grandpa.
With your tired, weary eyes, you still manage to see the signs of dragging, and a couple of footsteps, which is really strange because while originally there was just one, you're seeing a couple of more, which leads into that weird, empty room ahead.
It appears
look-
the trail
Sorry.
has added more people to it as we go along. It's gone from one set of footsteps to a couple.
Can you
Oh.
tell if any are fresher than the others? Some might be old. Are they all fresh?
You have to roll for that.
I'm asking him if he can know, so he's gonna.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've rolled and figured it out. Do I know whether it's old footprints? Or
Some of
whether
them
it's-
do look a little bit old, but it's more the fact that the new footstep and dragging is kind of on top of that.
Right.
Okay, so it's still just one person and Teak.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we're gonna follow the trail. I can't remember which direction you said it was, but like in that
straight
Open
ahead,
room,
yeah,
yeah.
into a big open room.
Looks like it's this way then, she says energetically, and she just starts marching up into the room.
Do you all go into the room?
Oh, I'll follow suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way you said that makes me not want to go into the room.
What?
But I'll go
Fuck
into
off.
the room.
Does everyone go
say
into the
that.
room?
Well, she's
Go
gone
into
off
the
so
room.
energetically, sort of yelling. So I'm like,
Yeah.
All
The
the
way-
investigation parts of this kind of bore me because I just want to.
It's literally it's coming.
I know. That's why you're matching.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think has my
I will
spell worn
make-
off yet?
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
I will make a decided effort to be behind either Seth or Will as we enter this room.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide behind Aggie.
Okay, so as you all go into the center of this room, it's literally just a dead end room, but the footsteps kind of end where you're stood. And as the Goliath steps in, you hear the sound of a plate moving, and where you're all standing, the floor opens up, and you all just start to slide down.
Shit.
Fast, and you fall to the bottom. I don't know if anyone wants to roll athletics, or would it be an acrobatics?
Oh dear.
Athletics or acrobatics, one or the other.
so
You
we've all
choose.
got to roll this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
either athletics or acrobatics.
I
I'm going to
prefer
say
acrobatics.
acrobatics would
I
be
would
better, to be
prefer
honest.
Acrobatics.
It's going to be
I don't have-
acrobatics,
Okay.
Oh.
because it's all about the landing here.
So I got 11 plus 2, so 13.
Okay,
19.
yeah,
+1, which is 8.
okay.
It won't roll for me. I don't know why. I'm pressing it.
So
Right.
there's two things on it for acrobatic. Are you on the bit where it says
You want to be on your skills page, Seth.
skills? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then click the +2 underneath the bonus for acrobatics.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh,
box.
it won't be a +2. It might be plus whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just a little box. So you don't press acrobatics
it.
itself. Okay.
Yeah, it's bad. It's 2.
Oof.
Do you have a modifier to it?
Nah, it's 2.
Okay. So, Kay and James, you slide down, you land it somehow, you feel absolutely fine. You kind of, as you slid down, you kind of landed and ran onto your feet.
Can I say what I did?
Yeah, go for it.
As I get to the bottom, I do a roly poly and land and stand up straight. I'm absolutely fine. Still with my bow out.
Okay.
You know when gymnasts do all those flippy stuff and they stick the landing, I stick it perfectly, arms out in a T pose.
Where's the walking stick with all this?
Walking stick is in one hand, all right?
All right.
Grandpa?
Seth and Will, how are you guys wanting to fall to the floor?
Seth, would you like to start?
Yeah, I fell straight on my head.
Okay. Oh.
Are you okay?
I just need a minute.
I go to help him up.
Okay. And what
Don't
about
move,
you,
'cause
Will?
Don't move because a Goliath's about to come tumbling down in a
Yeah,
second.
you're gonna have to move fast.
Yeah, I just pull him out of the way really fast. Like, I just
Drag him
grab
across the
his,
floor.
Yeah, and I just pull him out of the entrance because I can hear him bumbling down.
I super ungracefully fly down the tunnel and roll and land on my face with my legs in the air.
Yes, so as you all get
Are
down to
we
the bottom,
taking damage for this?
I was just gonna say, you two take a point of damage.
Okay.
As you kind of stand up and become aware of the place that you've fallen into, you see the strange sort of circle with runes that you saw in the main room, but also a giant spider web, thick webbing that is probably the thickness of your arm across a wall ahead of you. And you hear a loud thump, and you see a giant leg just kind of land in front of you. And then you hear
It was going to be a
7
giant spider.
more thumps, and you see 7 more hairy, thick
Oh.
legs land in front of you. And you see these eyes staring at you. You see the huge fangs dripping as it makes this little screech noise at you that kind of reverberates through the room. And I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Can I
Oh,
try and
damn it.
talk to it? Because of my creature thing that she's got.
Yeah, go for it.
How do I do that? Is it animal handling?
Yeah, so
No.
I would
Yeah,
say roll animal handling for this.
animal handling. Huh. 6. Yeah, okay. Initiative it is!
No, tell me what you do, though. You have to tell me what you do for it.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. Hey, Miss Spider. We mean no harm. I don't think she can understand me, and I kind of look at Grandpa and I'm just shaking my head like, I don't think she understands me.
I'm lighting a fireball in my hand as she's saying this.
Yeah, roll for initiative, everyone.
Ooh.
Right, that's the initiative box.
Mm-hmm.
Initiative.
I
That's
got
just a
a third-
D20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
You should have a mod to that as well.
Yeah, D20 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
I rolled. Oh God! I rolled a 5.
Oh no. Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Oh
Hey, I'm not
no.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. And you will?
Oh, I said 13.
Oh, did you? Sorry.
No worries.
So it looks like Kay, you are up first. There was a giant spider in front of you,
Okay.
black and thick.
Can you come close to the mic? You kind of
Sorry,
moved away.
it's black and thick. You've got a giant spider in front of you. You are going first.
It's what?
Okay. Should I attack it or should I try and talk to it again? And I'm looking at my group. Like, it's not attacked us yet. I don't want to piss it off if it's not hostile.
I'm holding fireball in my hand and pointing towards it. Pointing towards the fireball.
Attack it.
Gesturing
Kill.
to attack it.
Kill the damn thing before it kills us all.
Glory.
For glory.
What the fuck are you saying?
How much bigger than us is the spider?
It is fucking huge. It would be about the size of your front room.
Can I try one more time to talk to it?
Oh God, we're dead.
Go for
She's a
it.
creature person. Like, can't help it. Oh my
Okay.
god. A 10.
What do you say to it?
I say, we don't want to hurt you, at least I don't. So if you can speak or you understand me, please talk now.
As you say, something really weird happens, and there's kind of like this weird feeling, this like light bulb in the back of your head, and all that you kind of get and sense from this giant spider is madness.
Okay,
Crazy.
that's not gonna work. And I draw my longbow and I take a shot.
Okay, yeah, go roll for it, hon.
And so I roll to hit. 13.
It misses.
Ah.
Holy crap.
Okay, well, that wasn't a good start, and then I'm gonna use my movement to go and hide behind Aggie.
Yep. Absolutely.
There's going to be a theme in this combat that everyone's just going to be putting themselves behind Will.
Absolutely.
Do we have a picture of inside this cave, by the way, or the spider?
No, but I can get one up for you. Which I'll do in a minute. It's Will's
Okay.
turn at the moment. Will is next.
Okay. I was gonna cast Rage, but it seems like it wouldn't really do me much benefit. I'm going to run at it with my great axe
Yep.
and yell for glory
Yep.
and take a swing.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it, hon.
So my fuck. Roll an
no.
8.
Oh nope. Nope. So you swing. For some reason, you've kind of misjudged the length of your weapon. It's this long and it's this far away from the spider, and it just misses. And you have to move away from it.
Oh dear.
Oh no. So this is now the spider's turn.
Oh god.
So it is going to actually go towards Wilfus being the closest. And it rolled a 13. Does that hit?
No, I have a
What's his
15.
armor class?
Yeah, against your armor class.
Yeah, no, I have a 15.
Okay, so kind of thunder steps towards you, and it goes down to bite, but just somehow didn't come close enough, and it missed completely. And that makes it Stavros' turn.
So how far away am I currently from the spider?
You are. Let me get this. I've got this little map that I drew. You are 20 feet away.
20 feet away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 5 foot. Oh, if I move 5 foot towards it, I'm 15 feet away from it. Is K in front of me, or is it just Will in front of me?
Just Will. I believe Kay is just kind of off to the side because she didn't like walk over to it. She didn't run at it. She used a bow, I believe.
And then I
Okay,
went back and stood behind Aggie anyway. So.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just Will in front of me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Thunder Wave, which I need to be 15 feet away. But because I have at level 2, I've got the School of the Evocation. I can use what is it called? I can use Sculpt spells.
Yeah.
So when you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. So it would be 1 plus 1 because it'd be a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
The chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throw. So I'm going to cast this. Will's automatically going to succeed on his saving throw, and I'm obviously not going to do that for the spider.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're going to miss Will and hit the spider. That was a lot
basically,
of words for miss Will and hit the spider.
I'm basically going to create a little gap in the spell so it doesn't
That's
hit.
awesome. That's awesome.
Very cool.
So I'm going to cast that, which is a D20, and I get... Do I get plus to hit on that? Or is it just a... Wait, let me just see. I don't know what I need to roll for it.
So what is the spell? Read it out.
Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Cast 2d8 thunder damage, casting time 1 action, range area 15 foot cube in front of me. Duration instantaneous, attack save, Constitution 14.
Oh, so
Wave
I have to
thunderous-
roll for it then.
So it just automatically hits you and you have to
Yeah.
make a save?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, what's
you
it
gotta roll.
against?
My DC, which is 14, I think.
Well, it rolled a 3, so
So it takes 2d8 of
damage. Yeah.
So 2d8. Takes 11 points of damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, you hear this? Like, do you want to explain like how it looks when you do it?
I basically waddle 5 feet forward, put my hands out in front of me like the Emperor from Star Wars, and go, Unlimited! Ah! And lightning bolts just come crackling out of my fingers.
Love it. Yeah, and that is the end of your turn, I believe, unless you want to move back
I
at
want to
all.
move back as well, so
Yeah.
I want to use the rest of my movement to move back.
Absolutely. That makes it Seth's turn.
So I have Eldritch Blast as a cantrip. Can I use that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how would I go about?
Do you want to read it out to us?
Okay, yeah. Force damage. A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage.
Okay. So, how far away does it have to be? Sorry. What's the distance for the spell?
120 feet.
Oh wow, yeah. So you don't even have to fucking move, do you?
No.
So you would be rolling I believe it's a D20 with your wisdom modifier. It's either wisdom or I don't know if it's wisdom. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say wisdom because it's magic. Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom modifier? Okay. I don't know what that is, no, so I'm gonna be honest.
That's okay. So on the
+3.
Yeah, so it's
Plus
a d20 plus 3.
Right, d20 plus 3.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, it's 20.
Yeah, that hits. So then you would want to
Okay.
roll for the damage.
Alright, and what do I roll for that?
What did it say it was? A D10.
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 I think it was D10.
D10, right. 4.
Yes, that's 4 damage to it. Do you want to explain like how it comes out or anything like that?
I hold up my arm into the air, outstretch my hand, and the Eldritch Blast just emanates from my body
Nice,
and
yeah.
hits the creature for 4 damage.
Yeah, it makes this strange screaming noise that kind of reverberates through the cave that you're basically in. Kind of shudders back a little bit, but takes another step forward. Kay, that is your turn.
Okay. So, question.
Yes.
In my actions, I've got Guiding Bolt, but it's
Yes.
also in my spells. Does that mean that I have to cast it to take a slot, or does it differ when it's an action?
Yeah, no, you have to cast it. So it's an action to cast that spell and use it.
Okay, so I'm going to use my longbow again.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. 14.
That
I
hits.
miss?
That does
Oh,
hit.
hit!
Yeah, that's exactly his AC.
And I do 11 points of damage.
11.
Hits.
How do you want to kill this giant spider?
Oh, is it going to be dead?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at the back.
Yep.
How far away is it from me?
It is. Wait, where's my book? It is 25 feet away from you.
Okay, so since I can move 35 feet, I'm going to go.
You're gonna do what? Sorry.
I'm going to make like a crazy noise.
Do it.
And I'm
Mic
going
keeps
to.
cutting
Wait,
out.
the mic cut out.
Okay.
I want to
Oh my
hear this
God.
noise.
It's.
No, what was that?
It keeps cutting out. I can hear
Oh.
her screaming downstairs, but I can't
It's-
hear her in my ears.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
like sort of noise.
Yeah, it's like a battle cry. And I'm gonna like run forward and do a forward somersault
Yeah.
over the top of its head and pull my bow and
Yeah.
shoot it right in the head as I'm jumping over.
Oh shit. Yeah, so you all see that. You see the somersault. You hear the battle cry from Evely. You see the pulling of the bowstring. You see the arrow flying through the top of the skull of this giant spider, and it's like in a weird slow-mo move where you see the eyes kind of widen, and you see with where its open fangs and mouth would be, you see the arrow slowly start to pass through and come out through the bottom of it as the spider slowly crumples to the floor with its legs folding in, and this black ichor just kind of like slowly starts to just pour out of this poor dead giant spider.
Don't make
I
us
land
feel
on the
sorry
back of
for
it.
it.
I land on the back of its like head or neck kind of area, and I just pull my arrow out of its head and then sheath it and get off.
Fancy, huh?
Very fancy, yeah. So, you basically have this giant dead spider here, the web on the side of the wall, and as you look around, you see on the side of the wall there's like a button, but as that starts to happen, you hear a type of humming, and it's the most weirdest thing to all because it's so out of place, and it's a nursery rhyme, and it literally, you hear this soft-spoken voice basically start to sing this old man nursery rhyme, and from behind the spider you see Teak with her hair drawn over her head as she slowly walks forward, and you see really strange that this black liquid is slowly pouring from her, and she's like holding something in her arms that she slowly starts to shuffle towards you all, And she throws it towards you as she goes, this old man, he played 9. He said you will always be mine with a knick-knack, paddywhack, tickle on the bone. That old man never went home. And she looks up at you.
What?
And you see along her skin, where her veins are, it's like pulsing black through her blood. And she laughs at you.
Bye.
Shit, I'm out.
Teak, are you okay?
You hear like this weird snapping noise as her head quickly tilts to the side. And she goes, "Who are you?"
Can I make a check to see if she's still alive, like her body's still alive, or if she's being possessed?
Go for it.
How
That
do
would
I do
be.
that?
I would say that would be like an arcane check, or
Okay,
even
so
medicine. Medicine, if you look and see if she's alive.
I'll go for arcane because I got a 19.
Yeah. So it's really strange. While you can tell that she is alive, she is not herself.
Okay.
And she coughs, and more of this black liquid, like oils, thickly pours out of her mouth a little bit.
I'm out of ideas, guys. Grandpa, well, what do we do?
Are you a cleric?
I am. Mhm.
You have like a dispel curse thing. Maybe she's cursed. I don't know.
I don't. I've
Oh.
not learned that yet.
As you're talking, she's still
Oh no, I'm
walking
not
towards
talking.
you
I'm
all.
just talking to Kay,
I'm-
like out of character.
Oh, okay. I was in character. My bad. No, I don't. But I'm actually Evilly's gonna start like walking backwards slowly as she's advancing. Don't get that stuff on you. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's good.
I've drawn my sword and I'm ready to attack.
We can't kill her. She's
I'm
still
not having none
alive
of
in
this.
there. She is still alive
We
in
could-
there. We cannot kill her.
You
You
could try
don't
and
know
knock
that.
her out. You could try and knock her out.
You hear more sounds of that cracking noise of like bones shifting and
Breaking.
changing. And as she is walking slowly towards you, getting closer and closer, she's about 15 feet away from you. And it's really weird, like, while she is 16 years old and she was very small and like 5 foot, it seems that she's getting that little bit taller as she's getting closer to you, slowly humming the song as she's coughing up more of this thick liquid.
Has anyone got sleep? Can we put this thing to
Yes.
sleep?
Yes, I do.
Put sleep on her. Put sleep on her.
1 second. Do I have the things to be able to do it, or can I just do it?
No, sleep is just something you can cast.
Yeah, I can just cast. So I'm. How far away from us is she?
Just
about
wake us up if we fall
fif-
asleep. Just throw it. Just cast it.
It's about 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm going to cast sleep.
Yeah.
What do I do? The
I-
spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8.
Yep.
Total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Go for it.
Creatures within a 20 feet of a point you choose. Oh, a point I choose. Right, well, I'm going to pick 5 feet behind her, so then it would be 20 feet away from us and wouldn't affect us.
Yep.
Do that. Cool.
So, yeah, so I'll roll 5d8 and see whether that's enough to be over her hit points.
Yeah, go for it.
A d8, 5. 21.
Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, so I'm assuming that... So that's away from everyone else, but it's aimed at her?
So yeah, it's 5 feet behind her, so it's more than 20 feet away from us, so it isn't going to affect us. So she's going to have to deal with 21 points. She's basically going to have to beat 21.
To roll. What is it again, sorry?
Well, Total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Oh, right, okay.
Starting with the creature that has the lowest hit points, which would be her because she's the only one affected by it. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Okay, got you.
Oh, wait. She's not undead, is she?
No.
Right, okay.
She's
'Cause it
very
says
much
undead
alive.
creatures and immune to sleep.
Well, you'd have found that out if you'd have rolled it and she stayed awake.
Alright, yeah.
So, as you do this spell, she kind of jolts forward a little bit and starts to crumble to the floor. But as she looks up, it's like the veins have disappeared, like something else has fallen asleep, and she looks at you with her eyes wide, like, help me, please.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to do an exorcism!
And then as she looks at you as you say it, the veins instantly come back, and one of her eyes goes black as night, and she coughs up again, and she slowly stands up.
Wait,
And
so we
she's-
didn't put her to sleep.
Mm-mm. She slowly
Okay.
starts to laugh.
I don't know what to do!
I'm out of spell slots, so I'm relying on cantrips now.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I have an idea.
Okay.
He's going to hit her with his sword.
Nope. I think the Goliath should knock her out.
It's worth a try.
All right. Can I go
Very
up and
large.
swing a punch?
Go for it.
All right. So should I just roll to hit?
Yeah. So you're rolling against her AC and hit points. So you gotta get to 0 to knock her out.
Watch him natural 20 it now.
Dead.
Insta-gibbed.
Oh my god. I rolled an 8 to hit.
That is a miss.
I hate anything.
So as this huge Goliath runs forward to hit this girl, for some reason, like, you hear the crack as she bends her back awkwardly in an unnatural way, and he just kind of runs past, and now it's behind her. She starts to laugh at this miss.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Can I roll a perception on her to see if we can figure out what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, or
Is it
even
perception?
you can roll history or perception.
I'll go for perception. Ooh, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a natural.
So you're trying to figure out what's wrong with her, correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
So as you
What's
look at her
possessed now?
and you see like this black, thick, oily thing, you kind of remember the whispers of how there's been this weird disease that's been slowly going around while like you've not been anywhere near it, and all you've heard is whispers. You kind of get an inkling that this may be this plague that is going around. Something's not right here. Something is affecting her, and it may be magical. It may be some sort of host or a plague. It's something to do along them lines, and you think they are very much connected.
Okay, can I tell if this ichor is what spreads it, and if we touch this ichor, we're also going to get infected?
I'm gonna tell you don't even need to roll for that. So it's literally it's basically smart thinking. You don't want to touch that.
Okay. We need to knock her out. That's like...
But how, though?
Should I take another swing?
Yeah, do it from behind, because then you'll get
Advantage,
stealth or
yeah.
advantage.
You
yeah,
would get
do it from
advantage.
behind.
Yes. All right. I got. Don't freaking miss again. All right. Here we go. Oh my god! Thank God. 23.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay. For an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh.
And
it
you have
just
to
says-
say it's not lethal. Like, you have to state this is not a lethal blow.
Yeah.
So for me, it says my unarmed strike is just an undefined 3.
Yeah, so it's 3 damage. So, so you all weirdly see this giant Goliath tower over Teak, and he basically donkey punches her in the back of the head. Her head snaps forward, but she doesn't go down.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her straight away in the face with my bow. Like, before she even has time to do anything. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna hit her in the face with my bow.
Go for it. While you're doing this all, she's still walking forward, by the way. She is even closer.
Yeah. So, how would I do a hit like that? Should I just do it for, like, the short sword, but, like,
if it's bow,
it's
it's the same roll that you would do normally, but with advantage
Okay.
because it's even closer. And she's not moving fast.
So, 15 for to hit and 13. So I'm gonna take 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that
And
hits.
I'm just trying to knock her out. I'm not trying to kill her.
Yeah.
And I have a 9.
Yeah, no, she still does not go down. She has an arrow in her. She doesn't give a fuck. She's still humming this old man.
I didn't send an arrow at her.
Oh, was it not?
No, I hit her with the end of my longbow.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, yeah.
So you had to roll the same stuff. I didn't do an arrow. I tried to, like, smack her.
No, that's my own fault for not listening properly. I'm sorry. So yeah, you
No,
you bow whip her across the face, I'm assuming. So she, this, it even cuts her cheek a little bit, but more of that black stuff comes, and you notice there's a little bit even on the end of your bow. And she laughs and she walks past.
Oh my god.
She walks past you all. But she walks past all of you, laughing while humming. And
Oh no. I think I know what she's trying to do.
If she gets out of here with that, she's going to spread that disease.
She is. She's the host. That thing is trying to just live.
I'm casting Fireball at her.
No, we can't just kill her.
No, let me try and hit her with the hilt of my sword. Let me at least try. For the knockout. Non-lethal.
Just so you all know, what was once a 5-foot young girl is now nearly a 6-foot woman that has somehow grown with long hair that's slowly gone from ginger to black.
So she's the Grudge?
No. Not black, sorry, white.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume that she's no longer herself, and she's probably gone.
Look, listen, if she gets to the edges of town, we might have to kill her, but until then, we've got to do everything we can to knock her out.
Let me try and knock her out with the sword.
Okay.
I can try that. How would I go about this?
Basically, a strength roll. You're running up, roll what you would normally roll when you were going to hit with a sword, and then you would just say you're using like the pommel or whatever it is. So it's
I've
non-lethal.
not hit anyone with a sword before. I don't know what to do.
So just do it as a normal stance. So you'll see where your weapons are in your attack section. It'll have your swords.
Okay.
And it should be like 1 to hit and then 1 to damage. So you're rolling the hit first and then the damage.
Okay. It's 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and damage 4 plus 4, 8.
Nice. So what?
Is all this HP adding up for her, like that we've been doing?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Right,
Don't you worry about that. So far you've done 20 damage to her. Yeah, she's still fucking walking. Even though you've run up behind her, you've smacked her on the back of the head. There's, like, instead of red blood, like, more of that black stuff is coming out. But she's just that little bit more closer to the exit.
She's got past us now, yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
So nothing we've done has worked at all?
No. Apart from that weird
In
little
regards to
sleep spell that happened, that kind of brought her back.
Okay,
but nothing else has happened.
I'm going to use my last slot.
Mm.
And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt into her back.
Okay.
Again, this is not lethal. This is to at least take her to 0. Her body needs to go to 0, the host. But not dead.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to cast it. So I have 24 to hit.
Yep.
So that should hit. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. So what does this bolt look like?
So this bolt is when I'm throwing it, I throw it like I was sort of like as if I was.
I was imagining like
a
a spear or
dagger.
something. Oh, a dagger.
Yeah, it's like it's a dagger I'm pulling from like my inside pocket,
Yeah.
and I kind of whip it towards it, and it looks like a shining light blue crystal that hits her in the back.
Right. As that happens, it hits her in the back. She lets out this loud scream, this unnatural. It's like there's two voices that come out as she screams. You hear Teek's voice, then this other voice that is definitely not hers. Her body kind of spasms a little bit, and she stops moving, and she kind of turns her head to look at you, and she smiles, and she says, with these two voices that come through, "I'll be seeing you soon." And with a wave of her hand, this portal opens up and she walks through it.
We should have cast Firebolt.
And she is gone. That was really close, by the way. You nearly got her then.
Damn it.
That's why I was like, oh.
I can't believe I only do 3 damage for my punches.
I know,
That
you're a
is-
big man.
It's always the way though, right? The thing that you're proficient in the most or you want your character to go on is like 0. Like before I tried to do a nature thing and I got a nat 1 and I was like, what?
Yeah, that was tough.
True.
But yeah, you are in this cave with a giant dead spider, the head of what you would assume would be her kidnapper. And nothing else.
Can we... Is there still that black stuff on the floor?
Yes, and the weird thing about it is that it's moving a little bit like it's alive.
What's happening with the little bit that's on my bow? Can I get rid of that without it doing anything?
Yeah, you could probably put it on on a bit of fabric or anything that you can wipe it on, as long as it's like not your skin.
I wipe it on a clean part of the spider. I'm not putting that on my clothes either.
Yeah, after a good few tries, you manage to wipe it off. Like you don't see
Okay.
any on the end of the little bow.
Okay.
So is the black goo moving towards us in a threatening manner or anything, or is it just like moving as if it's alive?
Just moving, so it's kind of like undulating kind of like movement. That's really, it's not moving towards anyone.
Can you set it on fire, Grandpa?
I was just thinking that. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it, see if fire hurts it. So in the future we know that fire might be good against it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, is this Ica classed as a creature because it's alive?
I'm gonna say no,
Okay.
because it's not a creature. It's something that we were
Okay.
talking about yesterday, though. If you remember, we were trying to talk about creatures and stuff.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna cast
There's some
Firebolt on
nat-
the. Sorry. If I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the Ica, do I need to roll to hit it, or
It's not
I just
even
hit it because
moving. It's not like moving away or anything. So it'll be like an instant hit, to be honest.
Right, okay, but hits and what happens knows.
As the fireball hits, you hear it's really strange. You remember them whispers from the forest. It kind of that starts to happen again. You hear the whispers, and it kind of jumps around a little bit at the fire, and then it just stops moving, and all the noise just stops, and there's no other whispers.
Is that safe to assume that it's dead?
It's what was originally like this oily like purple sort of thing that was moving. It's turned a little bit around the edges of it. It's turning to like a black powder.
Black powder.
Keep going until it's all a powder, Grandpa.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on all of it until it's all powder.
And you should probably burn the spider's body too.
We're just gonna end up setting fire to the entire cave here.
Yeah, if we're walking like towards the exit, just like completely obliterate it.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the room other than
We
just-
need to kill it.
Apart from that button that you saw, that stone button on the side, and that ring that was in the middle of the floor, that's all that's in there, apart from that slide that you came down as well.
Oh yeah, how do we get back out?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there an entranceway that she walked out of behind the spider?
She walked towards you to where the slide down
Slide
was,
was.
but then she did like
Then she
this
portaled out.
portaled.
Yeah.
So she could have portaled in as well, not necessarily be able to go out the way she
Maybe.
came in.
Have we pressed this button yet?
Press the button, I guess.
Wait, 1 second. Did you say there was like a ring in the center of the room?
Yeah.
And we make sure we're not stood in the ring when we press the button?
Is there any
Another plan.
ichor on it? Is there any ichor on it?
No. Not on that bit, no.
Okay. You want to press the button, Istra?
I'll press the button.
Press the button?
So no one's standing in the ring.
No.
I am not standing in the ring.
I'm
So
at the edge.
as you press the button, you hear the sound of rock shifting and turning, moving, and the ring that was in the middle slowly starts to go up, as you look up, you actually there's a hole at the top.
Fuck.
I guess that was our exit.
jump on the ring.
It's moving slow. It's moving slow.
Okay, I'm gonna like acrobatically jump up onto the ring.
Roll for acrobatics.
I am doing.
Alright.
17.
Acrobatics or athletics. Roll for that.
Acrobatics, I got 17.
Yeah, you. Do you want to explain how you flip onto there?
So I am going to run towards it and like kind of wall run up the thing until I can like reach a hand on top of it and pull myself up, and I'm on the ring.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the giant to throw me.
And I'll catch you.
I pick up the old man and throw him like a
Can you
ball.
please do a strength roll for me?
Yeah. Oh god, please don't be anything bad.
I'm going into the stratosphere. Nat 20's the roll and throws me against the roof.
I got a 16.
That's a strong strong arm you've got there. I'm trying to think of what Kate would have to roll to catch you.
Like I'm just there ready to like grab his hand. Like I'm not like catching him, I'm just gonna grab his hand to help him get up on the
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, so
surely
basically just a strength roll
Okay.
then,
strength roll.
because he's gonna come.
14.
Yeah, so you launch this old man towards this shifting platform up to eat.
How high is it right now?
It's about like 15 feet up.
Oh shit.
And you've not 15, sorry, it's about 5 feet
Oh.
up.
Okay.
But you've
I was gonna say,
thrown
how
him.
is Seth gonna get up there?
I was gonna
I've
say,
got a rope. I've got a rope.
yeah, it's
I
you.
go in my inventory. I've got a rope.
But
and
you've
it's
not
50 feet long. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I'm gonna catch him
You
first.
need to
Okay.
catch
Me
him
first.
Yeah,
I'm
you go,
catching it, I'm
it's like
catching
he's gonna fly past, and you just go, "Oh yeah, rope," and then you turn away, he just flies past.
Fly past, splat against the wall.
Yeah. No, you capture him easily. You pull him up onto the platform as it slowly goes up.
Yeah, I get a rope and I hand it down to Istra because the barbarian's tall enough to just like hop up at the minute.
Yeah. Are you
Oh,
hopping up, or
right.
you grab the rope?
Oh, I was gonna roll for athletics.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you do that, but the rope's just there in case.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that's 12 plus 16.
Yeah, you run up there, you jump up onto there, you pull yourself up, you are on there, nice and safe.
So can I just run up and
Yeah, go for it.
lift myself
You
up?
should just be able to hop up.
Yeah, you're a tall
Will
motherfucker.
literally just pulls himself up. And
Yeah.
The thing slows down as he like pulls down.
Yeah,
on
it shudders a bit, and you think, "Oh shit, it's broke," and it just continues to slowly rise. As it goes through the hole at the top, you realize that this is the ring from at the entrance that somehow had come down.
Ah.
Okay, so we're back at the entrance.
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting out of here.
I second that motion.
And I
I
third
follow.
it.
Guess that makes me fourth it.
Yeah, you quickly all leave. You squeeze through the little entrance, but you you all get out into this dead, strange forest, and that's where we're gonna leave it. Unless there's any roleplay you want to do before we end.
Well, could we just roleplay walking out of the forest unless you've got something
Absolutely, no,
planned
no,
for in
no.
the
That's
forest?
absolutely fine. Absolutely
Okay.
fine. Yeah. You guys get out. You're in the lost forest where the inside is strangely dead. No sound of animals. Let me stop this noise. No rain. It's just dark black. Your light's finished now. James.
Oh, it finished a while ago. I would have
Yeah. But we'll just say it now.
What are we gonna tell Tati?
At least her sister's alive.
For
She's just
now,
maybe possessed by some sort of magical
demon.
black goo.
With all
Should
your
tell her the
knowledge,
truth.
Grandpa, do you know what it could be?
I mean, I could roll for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you reckon I need to roll?
History, probably.
Yeah, history. I mean, anyone could roll right now for anything.
It makes more sense because he's a teacher for him to roll. Up.
True.
Plus
In my
history,
opinion.
I've got +6 to it, so I'll roll on history.
Yeah. Seth, if you want to roll as well.
So 12 + 6,
Okay.
18.
So I'm rolling history, yeah?
Yeah. So yeah, this stuff, it reminds you of the war. Because when people did fight back when they could, this was something that they said they didn't bleed normally.
Did you say that again? No, sorry, because you might cut out.
Oh,
a little
I'm
bit on
sorry.
my end.
Basically, this reminds you of the war, that when people could eventually fight back when they could, not a lot of people could because it was so fast and sudden, that they did talk about how they didn't bleed naturally. It was black.
Right.
Seth, are you going to roll?
Yeah, 4 + 3 = 7.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you've got something on your mind that is very familiar to you, but at this moment in time, you just cannot put your finger on it.
So this substance, it reminds me of war when the army that invaded left, didn't leave by natural means. They left almost.
I'm so sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. They left almost instantaneously, not of natural means. There was rumors that what caused them to leave, all I can remember of people mentioning blackness. Maybe this goo, this liquid, has something to do with it.
Mm. It looked like it was their blood.
Could it possibly be some sort of hive mind?
Possibly.
That means that they didn't really leave then, if this thing is left behind. What if the war starts again?
This is a very serious set of events indeed.
We need to cross one bridge at a time. We need to get back into town. That's the first thing.
I agree.
I
The
agree.
longer we stay in this forest, the more in danger we are.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to assume Greg noped it so hard he went back to the town?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would be the safe. You probably heard the weird things happening. It was like,
Or we could just say that we saw her outside and we took her home and told her the story on the way.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll,
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
yeah, I think that's the better option. Yeah, so is there anything else you guys want to say to each other? No. So as you slowly go through this forest and you get to where the actual life, where the trees actually start to get the green onto it, you see dark, thick smoke from where you believe Solvest is.
What?
No
What the-
screams though, just thick black smoke.
I think it's on fire. And we all just kind of look at each other really ominously. And it ends. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
dun dun dun.
So that's not just from the inn.
It looks like the whole town. Rue! Rue! I hold my hand out.
Rue
Does he
does
come?
not come.
You bastard.
Oh, you didn't kill the raven, did you?
Better fucking not have.
I would. Excuse you, I wouldn't dare. But that is where I'm gonna end it. Thick black smoke, and Rue does not come.
That was amazing.
That was.
I know it was
Cool.
slow to begin with, so I'm sorry about
No,
that.
it was so good. So good.
Any things you think I could do better at, so I know what to do for the next
No,
one?
it was great.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it was really cool, Noah.
That was a good job,
Okay.
Noah. It was a good job.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. I just want honesty, so that like if there's
Genuinely
something
shocked.
you want me to do differently, I can do that. I can put more into combat
Not
for
know
you.
what to do. No, it was. I mean, it was a little easy, but I think it was more about the cliffhanger and what was about to happen, so it fit
Yeah.
in well. Do we level up though?
You all get 427 XP.
I don't know if that means we level up.
So let me see how much you need to actually level. Let me get my book. So you're level 2 at the moment, aren't you all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, does that say? What does that say? Oh, 900 XP to level.
But that's 1 second. So it's 900 in total, but you've got 300 already from
Yeah.
the other one. So you've all got technically 727
XP.
XP. Let me write that down.
So how do I set the XP?
You literally you have to put it in
420,
manually.
did you say?
So in total, you've got 727.
Yeah, but we gained 420.
Yeah,
right?
427.
Okay, so that is let's go. Oh, 700. Sorry, what was that? 700 and what?
27.
727.
Yeah.
Apply. Okay, got it.
And you all get an inspiration point as well for the next session.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll did
When you're
amazing.
streaming, can you stream the Roll20 part?
I can, absolutely.
Because I don't know if that turned up on the stream.
It doesn't.
'Cause
No,
it's-
I would do that. I can set that
Yeah.
up easy peasy.
Yeah, just so that people can see us.
Yeah.
Inspiration point? Where?
So I can mark it down that everyone's got one.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my note.
So inspiration point is basically used is when you get to a situation where you roll badly, you can go, I want to spend my inspiration point and I would like to re-roll again. And you can actually pass that inspiration point to another person if they don't have one and they roll badly.
Right, gotcha. All right. So I can just put that in notes or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
What are we gonna do? Like the start of the next session? Are we gonna like have a rest? Because I'm currently out of spells.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can it's gonna start back, or we can say that you've already been there to have a look at what's happened. It's up to you guys. Or you can say that you need to have like a short rest, or you can have a long rest before you go there. Because the way that the thick black smoke was happening, it did not look good. But there was no noises coming from that direction anyway, like I said. So
It's not like we need to get in there quick to try and save people. It's
just
like the
something
forest.
bad's happened. Yeah.
Yeah. I really need the loot. I will be right back.
Yeah, absolutely, go for it. Hope, what did you think? And Jay, what did you think? Call of Jay. So yeah, is there anything that you guys want to tell me to do like that would be better if you think? Is there anything? Seriously, be honest. It could be anything and everything. So I know what I can improve on.
Well, from my limited experience of it, I think you nailed it.
Thank you. I just want you guys to enjoy it, but I know it was very dark for a first session.
It was very dark, especially when the girl got away.
Oh yeah, when she looked back at you, and I
have
was
this-
like, "I'll see
I
you
have
again."
This horrible feeling that the reason the town is now on fire is because we didn't.
You were
stop us from
so.
leaving.
This is the thing. Like things are changing now on the map because of what happened. So you were like, She had 1 point left to be knocked out.
Oh, shit.
1 point. So I was like, when Kay did it, I was like, should I just say that they did it? And I was like, but the 1 point. And I was like, it's like, oh, so
Oh, if
close.
We failed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how that is, isn't it?
So
Yeah, I
fucking
wish
close.
I didn't hit like I was on muscle relaxers.
Floppy Goliath. I love their accent, by the way, Will, by the way.
Thank you.
It was
It
I
was
didn't
really good.
expect it, and then I was like, ooh,
I
sexual.
literally spent the entire I got home from work a little bit early, and I spent the entire time looking up like how to do like a Nordic accent.
I love it. It was perfect.
It
Like
was
everyone
great.
did amazing. I was so happy for you to do it. And I know I didn't voice that much in it, but I will sort that out for the next one to do. I will do terrible accents. How are you? Because originally, Tati does have an accent, which I got really shy to do. So I was just like, oh shit, no.
What accent was it going to be? Was it going to be Northern Irish like that?
It was gonna be something. I don't even know what it was. You'll hear it next one.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I did that wrong.
Like, are you wanting the same time next week, or like I know it did drag a little bit long. I can do it a bit faster for you all.
I mean, what the fuck was it? Okay. Sorry, I'm just having some issues. Switch.
It's all good. Would you like me to do it?
No, it's okay.
Okay. But yeah, I'll post pictures of everything into NPCs for you, by the way, so you can see.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sweet.
I mean, it's not shouting out myself. I don't get why.
I don't know. It might be having an issue.
Try shout out me. That works.
I did. I've already done yours.
Oh no, shout out me as in
Oh.
yourself.
Does that work?
Yeah.
It works on Will's. Yeah.
Oh, that's so strange.
Uh huh.
Check me over at They Are Playing.
Oh.
I love that.
Why does that work for Will's then? And
Don't
It's
know.
gonna
so
be
many
cool,
weird
man.
things work for mine. Like I'll do like shout out one of us in particular, and it'll shout out me. I'll put shout out everyone, and it'll shout out everyone. It's like weird.
I typed in shout out my lame ass, and it shouted me out.
What?
Yeah, it was really weird.
That is weird.
Uh huh.
That is so strange.
It's obviously just picked up the my. So,
True.
but still.
I'm gonna have fun editing this for the next few days for the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe can you try without the at because it's yourself and an at just highlights it for the person in particular?
I'll try it. Oh yeah, there we
Hey.
go.
Strange. Okay. Well, now we know. I like how Hope was like, "This is a nope. It's been nice.
Yeah,
Bye."
I was literally thinking that when he was like, "Oh, this
Because
is
of the little
nope."
girl singing thing.
Yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was like, "Nope."
Yeah. You should hear what I do with Call of Cthulhu campaigns, because they're horror ones that I like to do, horror and mystery, so they're even
Oh yeah.
fucking weirder. things get really dark there. So there's nothing else you want me to change or
No.
pace or anything? No?
You go as you've
It
been
was
doing
all
it.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
carry on as you were doing it.
Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you made us all feel like badasses killing that spider, and then made
I
us
didn't
feel
expect you to
very
kill it, to be honest. I'm not
very
gonna lie.
inadequate by having the girl just walk past us and run away.
I would
One
say
point.
At no point in that I felt like a badass because one, I whiffed my hit on the spider, and then you guys killed it, and then I whiffed my first hit on the girl, and then I did 3 damage on my second hit.
You donkey punched her in the back of the head? That's the weird bit.
Yeah, I need.
What I loved about that bit. It wasn't a battle, so we could just kind of go at will at what we were thinking and talking about, and I genuinely enjoyed that way of battling as well.
Okay, that's good to know.
That was pretty cool.
So I'll make sure to add more stuff like that in there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we still have to think about what we do and talk about it with each other, and still use our spells and stuff. But I just like the way that it was not as linear, and it
Yeah.
could just kind of like
It still
"Oh, why don't we
flowed.
try this?" Yeah, it still flowed really, really well.
I love that. I didn't expect you to get the fire
should
thing
be
or the
more
lightning thing though, because that hurt her a lot.
What? Oh, the
Mm.
fire. Yeah.
The fire, yeah, and then the lightning dagger thing that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have hit her with the flat end of my axe rather than trying to punch her with my.
Yeah.
My
maybe.
meaty fist.
But no, it was fun. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for
Yeah, it
joining
was
me
cool.
on it. I appreciate it.
So next Tuesday.
Yeah, if everyone else is down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sweet.
You know, like when we were trying to knock out the girl, everyone was like hitting them with like their weapons and stuff. I'm that bad with like any sort of melee weapon that it wouldn't really be worth me trying to do it. Is there a way for me to cast Firebolt non-lethally?
I mean, I guess you could point aim it, say that you go for like the feet or something like that instead of just like generally.
Try and set fire to the shoes.
Yeah, like try to like. I mean, normally in like zombie apocalypse, if you think about that sort of thing, you always go for the legs first so they don't move or something like that, and then it's easier to do something. You could definitely do that. I don't have uptime. I'm sorry. I can put that on. I can put that on though. But yeah, like you could do something like that. Just say I want to aim at this specific body part.
Okay.
So I
Remember that for next time.
It's all good. So I don't know if you guys want to do a little shout out for yourselves, like in voice
Well, I've
and
already
stuff.
done that for us all, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay. If you want to do your little handles again.
I'm good for mine. But yeah, thank you for joining. This was fun. And I will see you next week. Anyone else saying goodbye?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hope
Bye.
says, but at the end of the day, it is still fire.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Right. I'm gonna end
I
this.
did want to cast that quite a lot.
If you want to cast something, just go for it. You know.
Firing fireballs left, right, and centre.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Right. Right. I will end the stream. Thank you. Bye bye.
Right.
Bye bye.